Oh, last week there was a very big write-up and there was a recorded thing, but we could talk about what happened last week real quick, just as a super fast bullet points. Um, Illyria went to take care of her own business because she lives in the town, and that's what you do when you live in a town. You actually have responsibilities in your real life. Thogrim, same situation. Your hobo friends, however, they just kept doing murder hobo stuff. So they went by Prime Order's mansion for quest pickup, helped him crack open the banana crate. It was full of cursed blood gold. They had some special quality time with Prime Order's wife, who I don't think anyone actually even knows her name other than Prime Order's wife. That wasn't the question they asked her, though. They didn't ask her, hey, what's your name? They asked her all sorts of other questions and received mysterious answers. They also had yogurt. And yeah, that was a highlight, I think. And then they put on their ace detective hats and they went downtown to the ghetto to do some pounding of pavements and investigations. And ultimately, they found the location of a cultist meetup. They sent in the edgiest character they had to pose as a wannabe cultist, who almost screwed the pooch hardcore. And then, because he's one of the luckiest players in the history of Dungeons and Dragons, RNGesus was like, here you go, son. And he like gave him a nat 20 on his deception check to steer everything back onto the right path. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that kind of sums up everything that happened last time. So a lot of role playing, and they did find out that at least 2 of the known cults are the same cult operating with different names. Does that sum it up? Did I forget any crucial stuff?
I
think that's good. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Sorry. And Prime Order, needing help opening the box, he tapped his best friend, Ida Owland, because she has recently employed a rather unusual wizrobe. And the wizrobe showed up and didn't get everybody disintegrated and helped to remove some defensive runes from the box, and has kind of stayed on with the party because Ida has hired the party and this guy to investigate cultists in the town, which synergizes with the request by the Wellhand, who also wanted investigations done. So it's a little double dipping, maybe. On that note, I think I covered everything. All right, cool. So take it away, guys. I'll find us some music in the background because it's awfully still when you're used to having background music and it's not there. It's awfully quiet.
Oh yeah, they mentioned the party in 2 or 3 days.
Oh yeah, there was a party coming up too. Yeah, in
oh yeah, the ball.
Yeah. So
a little bit of hired muscle.
Yeah, a lot of moving parts right now. So I don't know how you guys want to proceed. Maybe you should talk it out real quick, figure out your next move. I'm going to assume that you guys meet up maybe at the Empty Net. Does that sound like a good location for you guys to meet up? Or do you have a more classy place you want to meet? Or no, there's no place classier than the Empty Net. What am I saying? All right. So let me load that up while you guys figure out your next move.
Well, this isn't figuring out a next move, but Nikolai would certainly introduce himself to you, Illyria, and Thogrim, and give you like a little bit of a rundown on his background. Just proper introductions and such, and he works for Ada, like Crash said. And I don't know, Ferris, do you want to tell us what you saw down there?
All right, so yeah, guys, so I went to go meet the cultists. Like, they had a little meet and greet, like a brunching, like a whole initiation thing, totally normal. We all talked it out. Apparently they want to kill, what's her name? The nice old lady.
Ada.
Yes, Ada. And so it seems like they don't like her being around. They had a room with like a well in it. I don't know if that well leads anywhere, but it's still a another area of I guess their base that they operate out of. I guess we could come back at some time when and I'm a full initiate, and maybe it's some sort of multi-level marketing scheme where I bring other people in, and then I could give you guys some cultist points to rank up. But that's all I saw.
Well, Nikolai, I think we should ensure that Miss Ada, stays safe. But not sure if we need to kill them tonight or can wait.
Well, we can see what they. I'd like to know what they're all about. I like to know their motivations. Having some cultists around could be useful eventually. But also, who are those lizard folk that were working for that wanted that dragon around? Are they okay?
Those are the Rathroxus. We have not encountered them yet.
Oh, what about who's
we are
got
allies
that
with the Dunwater
siblings?
lizard folk?
Okay.
Which I also have some news, but
So, does anyone have a vested interest in Miss Ada's well-being?
Nikolai would certainly, and he would say,
anyone who's not us, I mean.
Oh.
Are you asking the people that weren't here last time?
No, not in general. Just like I'm asking.
If they know of any NPCs that might. Okay.
Yeah.
Other question, real quick. Pharos, you got 2 character sheets. Are you regular Pharos or are you V2 Pharos? I'm trying to update your title.
I am V2 Pharos.
Got it. Okay.
Because
V2 Pharos?
Yeah, for some reason I messed up the I messed up the character sheet on the first one on the point value.
I'm gonna just delete the regular one then.
All right.
All right, keep going. You're doing great.
But yeah, if anyone in town knows about Ada or she has any sort of, I don't know, reputation or people who follow her.
Crash, would Nikolai know or not?
I mean, in the time that you've been working for her, which is, couple weeks now, she seems to know everybody in town, and from your understanding, she is a powerful figure in the town. Also, respectably, she was an adventurer in her youth. So that definitely gave you, when you saw her trophy collection and her lance, that she had retired from service and all that, and heard her grandchildren talk about how she used to be an adventurer, that kind of instilled a little more confidence in you as to the quality of your employer. Because again, culturally, hobgoblins are a warrior culture. So anybody that is tough and good at what they do, deserving of respect. And in the time that you've been kind of hanging out with her, you do kind of get the feeling that she is also hiring you as a bit of like a bodyguard, because you do have a bit of an intimidating appearance, being a hobgoblin, and an armored spellcaster. And she does sort of take you with her at a lot of places she goes. You haven't like sat in on council meetings or anything, but you haven't seen around town with her. So it does kind of occur to you, because big brain, that why would somebody hire a big, beefy, armored spellcaster if they didn't maybe need some protection? Good question.
Mr. Pharos, do you know when these cultists might attack Miss Ada?
I mean, I could always reach out again, but they didn't tell me when. They told that they're going to try to get her out of her way, or ask me if I could do it for them. But I don't know about that. They haven't made me a full initiate, so
Gonna take some time.
I'm gonna take some time. I'm the new guy.
I see no reason to wait. If her life is in danger, we must act as quickly as possible.
right. As you are here at the empty net, I guess maybe taking a seat at the table back here or something, just chilling. The place is just, doing its own thing, bustling, busy, etc., etc. Slight drizzle of rain outside from the kind of heavier rain earlier. It's kind of slowed down just a little bit as you head into these late hours of the evening.
Is that James? That's cool.
What? Yeah, shut up. Anyways, so yeah, like, I don't know what you guys want to do next is really the thing. Like, yeah, you've got a potential threat to Ida Owland. There are other plate spinning. There are other quests available. You could just hop on your ship and leave this place forever. Go, somewhere where there's no problems for powerful people with unique abilities.
Mr. Ferros, what if we kill all cultists in the house you were at tonight, except for Lita, and interrogate?
Well, we don't know how many there are. Like, you could have like a network of them, and it's like if you just kill 5 random cultists, then it's like all over. Like all that schmoozing I did would be for nothing. I would see if there's like a mass gathering, like a meeting or like a get together, a social. Or we could wait for like whoever makes a move on Miss Ada and like do like a counter booby trap.
I believe that's called an ambush, lad.
He like nods incredulously, like yeah, like where his head's at.
Okay.
But so you want to tell Miss Ada that she has a hit out on her, or is gonna like surprise her with that one day? Like a
I think she already knows. Eyes go over to Nikolai.
I think so.
Perhaps we tell Gellin, and he might be able to increase, some security for her while we take care of the cultists.
So if we do not kill cultists tonight, what is next plan? Do you meet them do you have a meeting time with them, Ferros?
I'm not sure. Crash, do I?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have a meeting?
They said to return when you had completed the deed, if I'm remembering correctly.
Oh, and that was killing Miss Ada.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So,
sort of like your gang initiation kind of thing.
Okay. Oh, like blood in, blood out. All right, I like it.
Yeah.
So they want me to kill Miss Ada, but I have a plan. A, we could ask Miss Ada, like we could like hide her away, and then we could like infiltrate the cultists. B, we can attack the cultists, I guess, in the base. Or C, we could kill Miss Ada. But
I vote for
what?
C. I mean, I guess we could see if she wanted to like fake her death to try and help in some way. But I mean, if she's like a proud, strong woman, maybe she won't. I don't know.
No, I'm just my concern is we go to that base, we knock a few heads together. That doesn't really solve the problem. I mean, it's like they're like weeds. They just come back, maybe under a different brand name.
But it would probably give us peace of mind for now that she'd be safe.
Well, yeah, but we don't know if Miss Ada will stay safe. If that's what your goal is.
I will. Yeah, I think Nikolai would kind of, work to make sure she stays safe. Although who knows how he would do that. The weeds show up. Fire burns the weeds.
Ooh. Or there's another plan. You guys beat me up, and I tell the cultists these adventurers got to me first.
It's Skull
Okay.
likes this plan. He starts cracking his
yeah.
knuckles.
That's good. All right.
All right, and then you're gonna head back to the house all beat up.
Yeah. I'll be like, they got me, coach.
Okay.
Then why would they just end you right there? Because you're super.
I
weak.
mean, in 26 years, I've heard worse plans. I mean, that's
I mean,
that's actually.
You don't really have to beat you up, lad. I mean, we could maybe somebody.
No, that's be good. Like right here, right in the face. Like he points to his like eye socket. Like.
Tari
Nikolai-
punches him super hard straight in the eye.
Oh
Good.
wow! Right in the
Damn.
eye. Oh, that's the
Nikolai-
worst.
Oh,
Fucking-
wait, did you not mean now? Sorry.
No. He like heezes and like, it's like, kind of like that. It kind of hurts.
What?
Did you do any damage
Well,
to
okay.
a tree, or just like a
Doesn't
black
Tree have
eye?
a negative strength modifier? Is that?
No.
No. Okay. Because I've
Yeah.
seen some 8 strength punches that. Yeah.
That might have been two.
That
things.
hurt the puncher more than the punchy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, they
I have
you
a
need to
0
bring back
modifier
proof
to
that
my
you're
strength.
you're good with them. Maybe we could just bring a fake head and make it look like Ida's head, and then you can get in there and we'll just jump them. Or I guess we could go in there.
Or
with
where do you think we're gonna get fake heads from? Like, I like go to the bars. Like, hey, does anyone have a spare head?
Kreb looks up at you with a big smile on his face,
Who's
and he
corporate?
says, "Yeah, I got a head.
Of course you do.
What kind of?
You need a girl's head or a boy's head or something in between."
Old
Okay,
girl.
so I'm looking for an elderly woman, late 50s.
You're
brown.
overthinking it. We're just talking about bone structure. If you're trying to
This
fake
guy's
someone out
good.
with a head, you're just gonna burn it real bad, break some of the teeth. You really only need the boy or the girl in case they, I don't know, check it out and check the bone structure or whatever.
Yeah, and then we go to Ida
Yeah.
and we can get something that belongs to her, and then
I'm assuming
brooch
you're
or something.
faking a trophy turn-in, right?
Yo, what's it to you?
Absolutely.
What's it to me? You're the one that asked me if I had a head. I think I get to at least ask you what you need the head for. And he smiles
Yes.
real big at you.
Well, yes, we need to turn in a head or so.
Don't be an idiot. Don't tell anybody what you need it for. Now you've implicated me.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, I can get it for you. 50 gold, sound good? No questions asked. This never happened. I'll give it to you in a cake box.
All
Da,
right.
da.
All right,
We
this
will.
works.
this is getting,
Sure.
this is getting
We will
better by the
take
second.
Okay,
All right.
here's the plan.
He goes back to the kitchen and he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna need a birthday special. Yeah,
Table
101st
7.
birthday special."
All right,
And there's
so
some kind of grumbling back there.
Nikolai, this is the plan. You're gonna tell Miss Ada to lay low for at least a couple days. I will take the head back, but you need to make it convincing. I need to like fight for this head, and like, but I can't have her popping up alive after I turn in her head.
Nikolai will talk to Miss Ada. Cannot guarantee she will listen, but will do best.
See if you can get a brooch or something, because they're gonna want proof. They're not just gonna accept any old head in a box.
Da.
Maybe a necklace that
maybe-
she wears often. I don't know.
All right, that'll work. All right.
Okay, so that's how we get you in there. How do we get us there? Do we just hide out and blitz them as soon as they open the door?
I don't know. I haven't thought about that yet.
I mean, it's going well. Honestly. I think
Yeah, I know.
plan's
It's
working.
Yeah.
The plan. So we've reached to the intro of the plan. Now we need to get to the
How
body of the plan.
How many entrances
So-
did you see down
Statement.
there?
So I saw they had some little goblin devil things. I didn't like them. They looked like little children. They had a well that led to some darkness area, and it's kind of small. There's maybe like 7 total, 7, 8 of them there. But this is how do I get into the full cult is by bringing them this head back. And if I don't bring it back, I don't
Yeah, we
feel
know how
or
you're getting
have
in there.
any sort of news. I feel like I was just collecting info on them, and then that'll be bad for me. Which would be bad for everybody.
If you all want, Nikolai can get in via fireball, make big explosion, blow big hole in building.
Yeah, it's strange because we've never had this option before in all the other plans we ever make.
But
yeah, I feel like Saltmarsh is about to get just roasted because the new character on Sunday mornings is a Zeal cleric, which can cast maximized fireballs. So they're getting burned in the morning and at night now. So this is very exciting.
but not
Is that this
quietest
Petra character
option.
here?
Might want to do quieter things.
Thogrim, do you have any ideas?
About getting in. I mean, if you're just trying to get your foot in the door, I feel like saying.
All right. Happy birthday! Is somebody having a special birthday? Did you guys know we make cakes? We do. Here you go. Delicious cake.
All right, take it.
Holy shit, that's great.
It's very heavy. This cake weighs about 8 pounds.
What are the odds?
One of the first disturbing things I learned from Dungeons and Dragons as a child. How much a human head weighs.
Mr. What shopkeeper, bake man. How fresh is this cake?
Oh, it's definitely none of your business. But we charred it up real good for you in the oven. So,
all right,
okay.
Aren't you I mean, I don't want to make it about color, but aren't you a black dragonborn? Can't you just say you blasted her with acid?
Yes, because acid clearly burns. Yeah, okay, yeah,
It
sure.
does.
Well, just spit on the cake.
Spit a little bit on the cake. Yeah.
Yeah. Just
All right.
dribble a little out of your mouth.
I feel like this is going a little.
Out of curiosity,
I don't like
see,
the assumption that I.
Can I see
drool
your
on
teeth?
things.
Because I work super hard to keep this smile, and I was just curious that if I had acid spit, would my teeth just be even more pearlescent than they currently are? Like, what do you got in it? Let me see those chompers real quick.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I like
tartar. You have a tartar buildup. You don't want to show me? Are you
I have
embarrassed?
very good teeth. Care of my fangs. Thank you very much.
Let me see him.
He bears his fangs very aggressively, but
Those are pretty clean. You think if I brushed my teeth with acid, that they could get that shiny? Or do you think they just melt out of my mouth? No, I don't think I want to try.
They might ruin your gums.
I'll try with someone else's teeth first. That seems prudent. Anyways, we got so enjoy your cake. Happy birthday. And he goes back to work. 50 gold richer. So I don't know who's paying him for the cake, but
I'll give him the money.
Okay.
Unless you have 15 gold on you, Pharaoh, I'll do it.
No, I'll do it.
Still.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, so we know how to get you in there. How are we going to get us in there? You said there's the well, the sewer system. Maybe we can come up the well, or we can just, there's windows, were there? On the first floor?
Or I'd like to see if they said they had a bigger meeting later, so I want to see if they had a full initiation meeting at some other point. So I'd like to see if we can bust you in that meeting.
Well, the leader's already seen me and Tari, so that's not going to work for us.
Oh.
And Aleri and Thogrim live in the town. They've definitely been here, so I don't know.
And I've been following Miss Ada around, so
yeah.
Although
you're the only odd one out since you're not from around here.
Well. All right. Well, once I bring them the head, then.
Then we bust in and kill all of them.
I no skin off my nose, no scales off my back.
I think we kill them.
Except their leader, hopefully. Ask her questions.
No fireball for leader.
No fireball.
She could probably take it.
So if you're planning to put this plan into motion tonight, I believe the meeting that you attended was at 9 p.m., right? You guys just kind of kicked around. Yeah. So now you guys have traveled over here. You've gotten some drinks. You caught everybody up on what's going on. We're probably heading towards like 10:30 at night. So do you want to try to get back there tonight and see if they're still having that meeting and kind of, take them there, or do you want to go wake Ida up if she's still awake?
I want to get like some proof of. Yeah, we need to tell her like the lay low.
Okay.
And get a piece of like identifying clothing or jewelry.
Sure. Okay. So it sounds like we're heading over to Ida's house. Is that
okay
sound about right? Yay, nay?
Yes.
Yeah. Yay. Yeah, that works for me.
Sure. All right. So you guys leave the empty net with your birthday cake, and you head out into the drizzly rain. Party Ranger, it is definitely going to pick up again. It is going to rain for the rest of today and all through tomorrow. Yeah. Just constant, horrible rainfall. It's rained enough that that everything that is not like street is just mud. It is disgusting. But it's beautiful if you're into rain. So you guys head over to the Weasley Manor, which is where Ida lives, and they recognize Nikolai Constantine, third of his name, and they sort of nod to him in sort of martial respect, the house guard, and one of them dips inside to go see if she is still awake. She is a super old person. They, for the most part, don't sleep anymore. So she's awake. She's reading one of her novels, one of her mystery novels, and she does agree to see you guys. She takes you to the back room area, like her suite, essentially, so as not to wake the 47 grandchildren, et cetera, that live in the house and in the estate. She's wearing her pajamas, but there's only so much art in the world. So Ida, she kind of welcomes you in. She cuts herself a cigar, lights it. No, wait. Yeah, that's right. And pours herself some more dwarven whiskey, and takes a seat back in her super cozy, like lazy boy looking chair, not the uncomfortable one she had that painting done in. You do see old Schmog, or whatever this dude's name is, mounted on the wall next to a couple other beasts, and you realize this is two powerful women who collect animal heads, the Princess Othokent and Ida Owland. She looks at you guys and says, well, you do some fast work. You're back here already. Have you driven those cultists out of town? Who is responsible? Give me names.
So what was the cult's name again? It's called
the Scarlet Brotherhood, Cult of the Marilith, and or
Black
Star.
The Black Star, rather, the Crimson Hand, the Scarlet Fist,
If we have
the Cult of Marilith.
Yeah.
If we have found cultists, no leader names yet.
We do know their leader's name. L'Oreal Stormrack.
Okay, yeah, what he said.
Wait a second. Are you talking about that girl who works for the Temple of Vulcan? Volcar?
Yes.
That blonde girl?
She used to. But I think it's safe to say that her loyalties
wherever her
lie
intentions
elsewhere.
were. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Does... what? Are you sure?
Yeah.
I mean, if Pharos describes her, then we've already met her.
Does Wellguard Brinehanded know what's happened?
Don't think so.
Surely he won't abide this sort of treachery.
Yeah, we intended to bring her to him. See what he'd like to do with her. Or just bring her to you for justice. We know she means you harm. As well as the cult.
And
to take care of them tonight.
What proof do you have?
Not much.
I've seen her around town. She does good works for the poor and the downtrodden. It would look awfully bad to have her arrested if this isn't something we could prove.
Well, we're working on that right now. So
yes,
we have a plan. We need you to. We need some of them. Like, do you have like a favorite necklace or earrings or a hairband?
I already told you I was gonna pay you. I mean,
no, Miss Ada. As he said, we have plan. Plan involves for a very short period of time faking your death.
They want you dead, madam. So.
You want me to trick 47 grandchildren into thinking Mimar's dead?
Yeah, you just go to traveling.
That seems like it would be very traumatic for them.
How about we just go right now? We just leave right now.
What if you could stay in house?
What if you just told everyone that I had business up in Waterdeep or Daggerfell? And then, right, then it sounds like I'm out of town, right? But then you could, you're gonna, do a fake trophy turn in?
The issue is that for us to get in kind of the good with the cultists and ferret them out, they want you dead. Initiation.
I knew it. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet that those cultists are in league with Daggerford?
A non-zero amount, but...
Oh, a non-zero amount. Interesting. Interesting that you would say that, person from Daggerford. Yes, Gellin told me all about you, sir.
Gellin, okay. Well, I'll learn a Gellin later, but...
Nikolai, I understand this is weird plan, but think it might work, Miss Ada.
I'd prefer that it not be public knowledge that I was killed. So
I don't think we'll need that. I think we're gonna go take care of him tonight. So.
I'll just tell my children to tell the grandkids that I had to make a business trip north. And then I'll just stay at Gellin's place for like a few days. It's much nicer than mine, and there's no children running around. Not that I don't love them. It's just, it'll be a nice little vacation.
Nikolai, understand. He'll kind of like look around at the party, and if people think that's
plus his wife plays a mean game of dragon chess. Oh,
everyone wants to go
there
now.
Side quest unlocked.
Huh?
And her paintings. Oh, have you seen her paintings? It's almost like they could come to life. She kind of points to the one of her on the wall. She did that one there for me.
Can we have something special? Not special, but like something that she would be like known for wearing, to kind of bring as like proof.
Yeah, she will give you that garnet necklace that's in the beautiful painting.
Oh, very good.
This is very precious to me and magical.
Okay.
We'll see it returned.
We will, yeah.
But I suppose while you have it, you could attune to it if you'd like. It's an amulet of protection against fire. I got it for myself after I nearly had my head burned off. She kind of motions to the small patch of burn scar on her left forehead.
Wow.
And maybe the dragon head behind her.
All right. Well, I guess under the cover of darkness, I will pack my things and head over to Gallon's place. By morning, the children will be confused, wondering where I am, and I'll inform the adults to act very sad but secretive.
Well, you need escort. Ada.
Do you think I need it?
I don't know.
Yes.
What if Fluffy Cat of mine come with you?
I don't want to be too conspicuous, though.
All right, maybe undercover.
Would it be all right with you, Miss Ada, if I disguised you a bit?
Oh yeah, that would work.
I'll make her look like 15 years older, and I'll just have her kind of hunch over a little, and put her into poorer clothes. And I know it will offend her dignity, but also like sort of bring back that adventuring spirit a little bit, maybe.
Sure. Okay. All right. So disguised as a elderly kind of beggar woman. She putt alms for the poor, her way through the rain towards Gellen's house. Ultimately, it's up to you if you want to accompany her or not.
How far is it? And then what time is it now? It's like probably 11 now.
Oh yeah, it's like 11, almost 11:30. By the time you get over to her, get to talking to her, get her talking, that kind of thing.
Okay.
I mean, if she's disguised, I think she's probably okay.
Okay. All right. I mean, she's lived in this town her whole life, so. I mean, it's literally down the street. She's going from 19 to 16.
Well, where are we? Where are the rest of us going? I mean,
That's true.
back that way.
Yeah, the place where you guys were was over by location 23. But it wouldn't be a thing to just sort of stealthily follow her if you wanted to, just to keep an eye on her.
There's that serial killer running around.
There is a serial killer running around.
Let's go with her.
Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah,
After
right.
10 and 20 minutes.
Sure.
To make sure.
Okay. Yeah, you wait for her to pack up, you get her disguised, you follow her there, you drop her off. Gellin does not answer the door, but the friendly little gnome lady does, looking a little bleary-eyed, but professional as ever. And she just says, an old homeless woman. It's very late. And the guards kind of lean in and they whisper to her, and she says, "Oh, that explains it. Get in, dear. Come on, get in here." And you watch from across the street as the door closes.
All right.
All right.
Let's go.
All right. It's
You still have your birthday cake, Feros.
Yeah, it's
all right,
the box.
so,
the box is getting a a little soggy.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, it's
All right,
not
so-
Regular good.
All right, so I'll make my way over to the entrance.
All right, so what's the plan for us though? We're gonna just break in the back because there was some windows in the back. I think I remember, but if you'd have told us about any and all entrances, you said there was
there was a well at the bottom, but that's all I remember.
And
right.
a well that close to the docks doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Also, this town doesn't have a sewer system. They just have gutters and canals that all lead towards the Kingfisher River. Or just the docks themselves. It's a stinky town. It's stinky.
Yeah. Okay, maybe we could look around to see if that's like a secret entrance, maybe, and do some investigating around the house itself before we send you up there.
Yeah, or I mean, maybe it connects to the sea in some way. I have no idea.
All right. Maybe it will be a little bit clearer when I send you over to the other map. So let me do that real quick. Put on some rain music. There we go. Yeah. Now everybody will have to pee. Good stuff. Gonna wish you had those wireless headphones. Alright, so moving you guys over here with your minis that you can see each other's health now and all that good stuff. Looks like I already got some over here. Maybe. I'll just drag fresh ones over. Alright. And I would totally put like cool animated rain over this entire map, but I think it would probably break Roll20. I don't know. We could try it. Let's see. Either way, let me get you guys over there. You guys want to explain sort of the general situation to the two locals who missed out last week?
Oh, sure. All right. Yeah. So I was dragged into this cult now, and so they want me to kill Miss Ada, and so now that's why we have this head. And so it's not a surprise to anybody. It's not
I guess if you guys have any questions.
Yeah.
Let's let them ask the questions.
It seems fine. This is fine. I mean, we're fine.
I mean, what did you guys get up to during the day?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who am I missing?
Spencer? Missing Spencer? Me?
Oh, yep, I got him. All right, there we go. Thank you. All right.
Okay. So on the head, like, I'd like to use like a small amount of like minor illusion to like make it seem like this definitely is Miss Ada, even if they like take the head out.
I mean,
like,
you open the box finally to take a look.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, there's a head in there, and it is badly burned. Some of the teeth are broken. The eyes are all crusted over from heat damage, and the head itself was wrapped in wax paper. So it didn't make a mess. So you open the cake box, you open the wax paper, and there's this decapitated, burnt head.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, someone like splatter me with blood real quick.
I really want to punch him so hard. Splatter you with blood. Whose blood?
Anybody's really. Mine, yours.
There you go. Now you have consent.
Informed consent is always important.
Do you punch him in the face, Skull?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you're strong. You're a strong boy, so it'd be 1 plus your strength modifier, I guess.
If 6 damage.
Okay.
But maybe I don't know if I can hold back a little bit. Maybe I don't want to.
No.
Okay.
I punch him.
You gotta sell
I punch him, and I spit a little acid on the head too, just to make that a little more believable.
Okay.
So you spit acid on her.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, it's horrendous now. Like, it's a half melted. There's like skull showing through the burnt, melted flesh. It's horrifying. I'm not going to Google you guys an art picture for that. I'm already in enough trouble if anybody ever checks my internet history. So we're gonna stop it. Yeah.
And I'm whispering. What are you gonna tell them when they ask you how you killed her so quickly?
So quickly, yeah.
And where you found her? Why the whole town isn't up in an uproar?
All right. Okay. So the plan is I use gaseous form to infiltrate her bedroom, and then summon the halberd scythe. Bing bang boop. I don't know.
How did she catch on fire then?
Ooh, that's a good one. Fireball. Do I know that?
And nobody woke up in that whole mansion. Aren't there like 42 children living there?
Okay, all right. Maybe you jumped the gun a bit. But all right.
No, this is good. This is like Tariq trying to prepare you for your deposition. Like, it's real.
Okay, all right. I think very hard. It's like, what? Like I flipped through, like I mentally flipped through the spells I know in my head.
Maybe you'd be having your secret meeting out of sight of there.
Yes.
Thanks, Crash. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we definitely should.
Okay.
We thought of that all on our own and everything.
All right, and their place is dark. Like the hideout is dark when you guys arrive.
Is the hideout this thing?
The hideout is the thing with the inviting picnic table outside.
Okay. Oh, with the skull on it or whatever?
Yeah. It's I think it's like a bag.
These
maybe?
maps are beautiful, Crash.
Yeah. No, it's okay. This guy, all his maps are actually animated.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but then he also includes stills. So, anyways, dynamic dungeons, I think his name is.
Or I could disguise the head as Miss Ada without all the burn stuff on it.
What if
What
you
if they
had
see through your
to?
magic?
Yeah, it'd be an illusion.
And they'd be like, why did you make an illusion?
What is the highest perception now that the highest perception passive perception is not a 23? Just so I can update my records here. Anybody feel like they've got a good passive perception they want to brag about real quick?
Mine's 16.
16's pretty good. Okay.
Pharos, what if you got into a little bit of a brawl with her? Like you found her in her sitting next to the fireplace in her mansion if she has one, and you ended up having to hold her into the fire to kill her. I don't know.
Like I
Still,
threw her in an oven.
I mean, I like
Ooh,
the. Go ahead, Fair.
Oh, I was saying maybe I caught her in the furnace area. Threw her in the furnace.
You walked up next to her bed, you cut her head off, you grabbed the head,
What
but you
was it? I
accidentally
like
dropped it
Gash's
next to the
form. What if you
fireplace.
said you used a bit of herbal remedy that you got from your granny, I don't know, to put her to sleep and carried her out in Gash's form, and then you slit her throat and you threw her in the fire, and then you realized that they might want a bit of proof, and so you fished her head out the fire.
Are we gonna
As
burn
well
your
as the-
hands then?
And brought it back.
And the
Makes
amulet.
perfect sense.
Or maybe you took the amulet just because. I don't know.
Because her body wouldn't burn because it's in the fire. Because it's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. We get it. All
Maybe you even threw it, you chucked it in the fire and it didn't burn, and you saw the amulet there glowing, and so you realized you should have. Yeah. Anyway, I like it.
Thogrum, you hear over the sounds of the rain. You hear a door gently being closed.
Can you tell where it's coming from?
North of your location.
Who's that?
Let somebody just.
Who is that?
Do you tell us, Thogrum, or no?
Yeah.
Yo, who's
Adam,
this? There's a guy
quietly.
walking away.
Quietly whisper.
Wait, are
My
we
little-
supposed?
My little cat will.
Let's
start
intercept
following.
them.
All right, so your cat's gonna drench in the rain. Very unhappy about the situation.
Yeah, it's fucking miserable.
Yeah, it gives you a look that basically lets you know exactly how it feels about this whole situation. Yeah, this individual seems to be leaving the area to go someplace else. Do you have it tail him, or?
The cat will do it for now until
Okay.
the party decides what we want to do.
All right, fair enough.
But if we're here to do something, then we might as well get going. But we still have the
Alright.
rain.
All right. Did you? So you said you heard something?
Yeah, it sounded like a door closed.
Like right here, right there.
All right.
Yeah, and I'll tell the cat to follow that guy, I guess. Crash.
Okay.
Um,
Thogrum, now that you are curious about that sound, you hear it again.
Hey,
Oh,
there's-
they're leaving.
Yeah,
There's
time to.
Yeah.
Time to go, I think. Or we can follow them. I don't know.
Crash, I have a quick question. If we were
Sure.
around here earlier, is there like, it's part of the map, but is there blood coming out of that the little sluice there? Or I don't know what you call it. The pipe.
The pipe.
This on the side of the water here.
This one?
Yeah, those are
too.
those are the gutters and canals that I'm talking about. It's just doo-doo water.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, it is technically a pipe. I mean, you know.
Yeah, maybe I don't know who's short.
Yeah, I probably couldn't squeeze into a pipe.
But there is this thing right in front of the house, which might, you know, how to get in if we wanted to quickly. You know.
All right, so
I think we just gotta start going. I think you just
I
sneak
agree.
up.
Has informed me well enough, or all your coaching is doing very good liars.
Before you go, let me give you a bit of bardic inspiration.
Yes, your nursery rhymes.
Pharaohs don't fuck it up.
All right, yeah, Thogrum.
Cool.
They're apparently all leaving.
Yeah,
All right, Ferris, are you gonna go?
we should get to move on.
Yeah.
All right, I'll walk up as slowly,
Okay.
like have my hood
Let's
up.
wait
and
until he gets in.
All right. As you are approaching the door opens and a woman steps out. She doesn't look shady at all. Nothing shady about that lady.
No, badass.
Yeah. So she kind of sees you and narrows her eyes. You are easily distinguished since you are A, an alien, and B, she saw you a couple hours ago. She sort of eyes you suspiciously, and then she calls out through the rain. What do you want?
you know that errand you asked me to do? I like hold up the box and like toss it over to her.
You're gonna throw your cake box like
how
25
far
feet
am I?
in the rain?
Not 30. Not 30.
All right, so you close the distance with her, and okay. She says, "Not fucking likely," and she takes the box and immediately identifies it weighs 8 pounds and cocks an eyebrow. You have pretty good timing. The meeting's over. Everyone's headed home.
Oh well.
Why don't you step inside where it's dry, and I'll go let them know what's happening here.
All right, cool. I'll step in and follow her in.
Okay. All right. They disappear inside the building.
Maybe we should push up a little bit just in case.
Yeah, I think.
Dragonborn are very prone to falling unconscious. We should go check on him.
I'm so happy you're back.
What if she calls the others back?
Then we will kill them.
Well,
And plus Cat is following one of them anyway, so we might get a heads up.
what part of town are we in again? Like just the...
You are on the edge of Crabber's Cove, which
Okay.
is the ghetto. Every city of a decent size winds up having a ghetto at some point. This is the ghetto.
well, maybe we make our way a little closer and kind of make ourselves a little inconspicuous. I don't think anybody's gonna be paying too much attention with this rain.
All right.
Well,
Seems like-
here, let me make you invisible at least.
Well,
Hey, cool.
for everyone? I mean, I think we should all, like, maybe, do we have, pass without a trace or anything?
No. Oh, actually. Lyria? No, not anymore.
No, I kept Boris. I only have one level 2 spell. That's
All
it.
right. Yeah, no reason.
So-
Boris is better.
Yeah.
Or we just walk over
Crash, I
there?
have a
and,
question about one of Surge's abilities.
Okay. You just want to ask me, or do you need to ask me in the other
Can I
channel?
ask you in check your chat, please?
Okay, hold on.
It'd be real.
What's up?
So assume watery form. It's like stone skin, but it says I can squeeze through things that is 1 inch.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean
you
I
become
can
liquid?
Become water for a moment?
Well, for the duration.
Okay.
It's like having the ability of a water elemental.
Okay. So could I since it's raining, can I just stealth up that way? It might freak everyone out.
Yeah, if you want to just turn into a puddle and ooze on the ground, that's fine. Just keep track of the duration of the stone skin.
Does it last an hour?
Okay. Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, that's it.
All right.
Honestly,
I don't
Nikolai,
know how helpful I'd be.
Nikolai really dislikes these people, so he'll kind of start wandering forward in a haphazard manner, not heading towards the door.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys go on ahead. I'll meet you in there.
Are there...
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, do we know what buildings these are? Are any of these a tavern or anything like that?
Oh, this section of town is pretty much just during the day. It does a fishing, mostly fishing ships, smaller boats kind of come out of here. This building during the day is like an outdoor cafe situation. Mm-hmm. But it's only open in the morning. So pretty much from before sunrise until about let me see here, until about 1 in the afternoon. Mostly it just sells juice and fruit, things like that. Yeah. It's
fantasy Jamba juice.
It's a Jamba juice. All right, it's a Jamba juice.
I'm for it.
The building
next to the cultist headquarters.
They're here. Right?
Oh no! I mean, their headquarters is a Jamba juice.
You know what? Nikolai's gonna stumble over looking drunk. He's gonna try and piss down this little grate, and he's gonna take a close look at it while he's pissing down it to see if it looks like it could be people come out of it ever.
Interesting. Okay.
Totally took my idea. I was gonna be drunk, sitting right here. Legit, I was getting ready to say it.
I mean, that works for me too. We can have drunken conversations.
Stumble together.
Yeah. So as you pee down into it and you look down into it, you just see the sort of sluicing rainwater and whatever else is kind of mixing with the small canals further upshore, essentially, from the water, making their way towards the water. More than likely, it comes out through this pipe over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit on the ground and up one of these barrels and just kind of bob around like I'm drunk.
Sure.
And occasionally mutter something at Nikolai.
I'm gonna come over to Thogrum, put an arm around him, I guess, and just start having we're kind of swaying back and forth and talking drunkenly to each other.
Okay. While all that is going on, what is Illyria and Spencer doing? What is Tari doing?
I think I would just kind of watch these two from behind these boxes. We've got the range, so
okay.
Not too. I don't really want to get too close.
The fight is likely to be inside the house. We'll have to move quickly.
Is there a...
I mean, maybe you guys can just maybe push up a little bit, get a little closer.
Can I... Does it... I mean, it is raining. Does it look like I could kind of sit sort of on the top of the roof? And... between the chimney and the peak of the roof or something, and see, but not necessarily be noticed.
Yeah, if you wanted to climb up there and kind of take a perch up there, that's fine.
I'll give her a boost.
Okay.
Thanks. So
you're getting to a level where you're out of combat. You should be able to do this without any significant issues. So, all right. So you kind of scamper up onto the roof. Brace yourself next to the chimney, kind of look out that way.
And I guess I'll look back the other direction too to see if.
Yeah, to continue answering Thagram's questions, the building that you are on is a 2-story stone building. It is sort of a group. I don't want to call it a group home, hostel, right? But like a long stay hostel. So basically for like people who work the water but can't afford like a house of their own, like they would all sort of live in this big building together. So probably a bunch of people that live in there. All right. In Illyria, you're just going to hang back, you said, and keep an eye on the door from here?
Well, Skull, do you want to move forward?
Yeah, I was going to get closer. I had a cool idea, but I don't think you need to do it.
I'll walk up with Spencer and chill here on these steps, kind of out of vision of the house.
All right.
How high is this wall?
What, the seawall here?
Right here?
Yeah. So the seawall itself, only about 3, maybe 4 feet high. The drop down to the water and what is this called, a levee? Is that maybe? I don't know. Where the stairs go down, but you could still stand and you're not in the water. Yeah, so the drop down from where you are to down there is about 15 feet.
All right, let's go to the stairs then.
Okay. All right. Inside, the attention of the 2 guards who stand by the front windows is drawn to Pharos and his gruesome package. And also the head he's carrying. So, yeah, so they all look at it, mortified, but like also kind of into it because cultists. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, this woman's like, come on, let's go show her the good works you've done.
Right. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll follow her.
Okay. And this one's gonna follow you as well. So down below, 3 of those hideous babies are there. And you see this lady was in the process of heading up the stairs and turning off the lamps that were down here. And as she sees you coming down the stairs, she, whoa, what are you doing there, cameraman?
I'm sorry.
Oh, you cheating. Oh my gosh.
What?
You've lost cameraman permissions.
I was trying to get it in there. You put the other one in there. I'm sorry.
No. Unbelievable.
I can't see anything.
I can't see anything at all, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess she would still have her own lantern that she's lighting things with, so hold on a sec. There we go. Can you see now?
No.
Okay. I feel like that script's not working anymore. Hold on.
And Crash, I think I'm going to pull my cat back and not follow that guy anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like he's taking a very meandering route through the rain back to wherever he lives.
Yeah.
Question mark? Yeah. Okay. So after about 15 minutes of following him, your cat's just like, screw it.
Fuck it. Yeah.
All right. Can you see now, Pharos?
Yes, I can see now.
Okay, sweet. So this little baby right here kind of rattles its chains at you as you kind of go by and lets out cackling laughter. And yeah, this tough looking Uthgard woman, she looks at you and she says, "There's no way."
Very way, actually. I'll hand her the box.
It has only been 3 hours.
It doesn't take that long to kill somebody. Like, what?
Oh, man. You see, like, anger veins, like, appear on her forehead when you say that.
She's an old woman, you know?
An old woman who lives in a very secure place. And she has a wizard, a hobgoblin wizard, to protect her.
So.
And house guards. And the house is full of children.
So this is
Let me see. Let me see.
I hand over I open the box and I hand over the like amulet. Like, this is her amulet.
She snatches the amulet away. She casts Detect Magic using a spell slot. And, She just kind of stares at you. What did you do to her? Why is she so badly burned? And hold on. Let me see that. She's going to roll a medicine check.
Crash, while this is going on, can I can I get up and stumble towards the door? And,
sure. Yeah, totally.
Stumble.
Yeah, I'd like to stealth
Between checking the amulet and checking the skull out, like this definitely gives you guys up top some time.
Yeah, I just wanna, stumble towards the door and like knock on the door to the building they walked into.
All right, some tough looking lady kind of looks through the window at you.
I'm just gonna kind of sway in with Nikolai, like.
Stumbling more effective with two. More support.
You see the woman has like a red like neckerchief, right? You can see her face. Her hair looks kind of disheveled. She has the appearance of someone who's trying to look like she was woken up, but
keep knocking on the door.
Oh, okay. Finally, the door opens.
And after the door opens, I'm gonna pretend like I'm still knocking on the door.
Okay. All right.
Just for the illusion.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. So, a dark-haired woman, like pale skin, probably Luskin descent. She looks at you, somewhat bleary-eyed, not opening the door wide, just sort of like the cautious who's knocking the door in the middle of the night, and she's. The illusion is kind of broken though, because she is wearing like studded leather armor and has weapons strapped to her side, kind of thing. But she says, "Well, what do you want? Why are you here at this late hour? We're closed.
Closed.
We open an hour before sunrise. If you really want juice that bad, you can come back then."
This isn't it. You mean this isn't the end? My friend here said this was the end.
You should throw up on her.
I'm gonna pull out some gold out of my hand and be like, but I bought some money and I wanted to have a drink with my friend here.
All right, give me either a performance or a deception check. One of you could roll with advantage, or each of you can roll individually.
That's
so they're both negative. They're both -1.
I'm in the same place, so
okay.
Thogrim, do you want to do it since you? I mean, I like it.
Let's do performance.
I feel like the force is strong with you, so let's make it happen.
You said with advantage.
Mm-hmm. Well, one of you with advantage, or each of you separately. But if you're rolling for advantage, 15. All right, hold on. She kind of just shakes her head in disgust. She says, "Take your money and go. We're closed, and you're not coming in." And she moves to close the door.
And I'm gonna kind of fall into the door.
Nikolai will also fall in at the same time.
All right, one of you give me an athletics check with advantage. While this is going on, what is Skull, Tari, and Illyria doing?
Could I have stealthed up to the back window?
Yes, because there is a chance of being caught. Give me an actual stealth check.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna fall into the door.
Okay, 14. You got the rain on your side. They're distracted. Yeah, you were able to get there undetected.
Okay.
Oh man, a 23. Jeez. Yeah. So your bulk kind of pushes through, and the two of you tumble inside. It is not quiet though. As she is making very discerning faces at this skull, and she's about to look at you, Pharos, and be like, "You lying son of a bitch." Before she could get those words out of her mouth, you hear a like from upstairs. The adorable babies, right? They're just like, and they kind of like start scampering around, and the woman says, "You, you." And
Good
for
play.
now, we're gonna go into initiative because they're definitely their job is to keep people out. People are in. They don't care why you're in. They'll kill a drunk. They don't care. So yeah. Go ahead and roll yourselves up into that initiative. And don't forget your kitty cats and all that other stuff.
Did you want to get closer too, or I
kind of yeah, I
interrupted
think
you.
if I
Sorry.
saw them stumbling in, I would have tried to push forward a little bit.
Okay, kind of surge forward as they surged forward, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I saw them stumbling in, I would be like, shite,
definitely,
and I
definitely
would
move your speed before the combat starts to kind of show that, like, oh crap, they're actually doing this, and then you kind of move forward. That will work. That will work well.
Whoa, this is a nice place you got here.
And Crash, can I have invisibility cast on myself? I did post it up when you asked me what I was
the
doing.
duration of that is what, like 10 minutes, an hour?
An hour.
What do we?
Yeah.
An hour. Okay, yeah, sure. That would be.
I like when
that'd
I
be fine.
see him stumbling in. I'm like, my intention is to cast it on myself and see if I can.
So
sort of fling myself
go ahead and use the big brain icon for concentration.
Okay.
Should be in the top row. Try to move the ones we use the most to the top row.
Can I figure out how she found out through the
Okay, but
is that what's on your mind right now? You're surrounded by demons in a basement with like an evil cultist and some okay.
Well, I
Weird
mean, not
flex,
right
but
now. Yeah.
Eventually, sure, you could try to piece
eventually.
together the mystery. It might remain a mystery. Like, that's what intelligence scores are for, is figuring out the real tricky stuff. But let me throw on, I guess this could be combat, because until they get these two either killed or out of the building, they're not going to be content with what's going on here. All right, so
Final Fantasy 13-2 battle music.
all right. So, top of the initiative round. Here we go. Looks like Nikolai Constantine, third of his name. As you should as a war wizard, you get to go first.
Where is stairs? Can he see them or not?
You can see what your mini can see. So if you do not see the stairs, it is likely that you cannot see them.
Okay, cool. Thank you for your hospitality. Unfortunately, we what would he say? You know what? They're cultists. He doesn't like cultists. He's not going to dick around too much, I think.
Yeah, also, as soon as you start talking, they ID you as the tall hobgoblin wizrobe that works for Ida, because you're kind of the only one in town right now. So
yeah, we'll start off soft. We'll do, let's see. This one near Furry Cat.
Okay.
We'll do just a light magic missile just to get a sense for what they're like.
Okay.
Or do I have to roll it 3 times? I guess I do. 2, 3. All right. So
you did did you do a scorching ray at point blank range? Is that what that was?
Magic missile.
Magic missiles.
Magic missiles. Oh, okay. Yeah, so those all 3 unerringly strike her. Bam, 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 bam in the chest.
I am very sorry. You should flee before I kill you. And that will be his turn.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. She is still standing after that barrage of magic missiles. You get the feeling that this lady is pretty tough. All right. That brings us to oh, sorry, Illyria, you're up. And the door would be open, but the way this map is laid out, you just have to kind of take my word for what you could see in there, okay. I guess. Yeah, Nikolai Constantine, third of his name, his bulk, muscle, armor, that kind of thing, is definitely dominating the doorway. Past him, you could see the Santa Claus-esque shape of a certain dwarf, and a wet, angry cat with feathered wings shaking itself off. To either side of him, you could catch just the faintest presence of two armored ladies.
Okay, I will go for... Who looks the most menacing?
Of the two ladies, they look about equal in ferocity, for sure. And again, from what you could see, it's just sort of, there are ladies in armor there. That's kind of the most you could see with the rain and everything else. You probably have a better shot at the one on the left, though.
Okay, I'll take a shot at that one.
Okay.
In a hunter's mark?
And I will, yeah.
Okay.
I will hunter's mark.
All right. She has been marked.
16 to hit.
Let's see. 16 would be a hit, but I am giving her partial cover from the door, being like off to the side, and your ally. It like the bolt just thuds into the door frame, and you hear like a cry of surprise from inside. You have a second shot, though.
Let me move forward, then.
Okay. Oh, yeah, like right up on the door? Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is she still getting cover?
No, you'll have a good shot from there.
Okay.
Definitely. Good
yeah. That shot hits her. She takes quite a bit of damage. She is still going, though. They got some toughs up here guarding the front door.
Okay. It's my turn. I'll back up a little bit, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can actually dupe these guys just to give you guys a better idea of where they're standing in relation to you guys. That might work. So, there's the door. There's a lady sort of standing off to the side of him. Thogrum, and Angry Cat. So that's basically what's going on inside the house. Cool. All right. Tressum, you're up. Tressum? Nikolai Constantine, third of his name. Your cat?
Hello.
Greg?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was muted.
Okay.
So yeah, he'll take the disengage action.
Okay.
And we'll begin looking for stairs, I guess.
Okay.
Kind of flying around. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. Doesn't really see much. There is this big rug over here. Oh, something just opened up. I don't know what that was. Is there something over here, Crasher, now?
Yeah. As you move over there, you do see that there is a stone landing.
Oh, 5, 10, 15, 20. Come up over here.
All right, there are stairs leading down. Down the stairs, you can see Pharos and some others.
I think that was the cast move. Let me just
Okay.
double check. 40 feet fly. So actually, it's gonna drop back like 5 feet, so it doesn't get shot at. That'll be good.
Okay. That brings us to the cacklers. All right. What are the cacklers going to do? Let's see. Cackler number 17. Yeah, I think he's just going to scamper up the stairs. Kind of climb up and look around. So that would be 15, 20, 25, and 30. I think Thogrum, you would definitely see this thing kind of peek out from around the corner.
Holy shit!
Yeah. As it does, it sort of looks up at this flying cat and begins unspooling the spiked chain it wears as a diaper. And with a loud, tiny cackle, it throws the spiked chain up at the Tressum. So here we go.
Thought you guys made juice here.
Goodbye, fluffy cat. We will see you again.
All right, as it wraps the chain around it, starts pulling the cat towards it, and just ectoplasm where the familiar used to be. All right. And that will be its turn. It just lets out a demonic. I don't want to start a war over that one. Cackle. All right, Skull.
All right. Since I'm behind the house at this point, looking through this window,
Yeah.
I'd like to use one charge or surge and cast Misty Step as a bonus action.
Sure.
Teleport right behind her.
Okay.
Dope.
All right, and I got my shield, and I got surge. I'm gonna stab her twice.
Instead of like nightcrawler clouds of purplish blue smoke, they are just big sprays of water as you disappear and reappear.
It's like through the window, like the condensation. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So surge, one-handed. And what kind of weapons these girls rocking as I stab them?
They are rocking scimitars.
Okay.
And daggers. They are dual wielders.
All right.
So this is your boy, if he was laid out in a similar fashion for you guys to see. Because there's like 3 different maps all rocking at once here. 22 for 12 definitely hits. With the damage that she's already taken, she is bloodied.
All right. I'll just go one more with the extra attack.
Okay. Ooh, 11 does not hit. So she kind of turns her back sort of against the wall here with freaking 3 people in melee with her and 1 person standing outside shooting her with a heavy crossbow. Bad situation. All right, anything else from Skull?
I still have some movement. No, I'm good. I'll stay here.
All right, Thogrum, you're up. Currently melee with 2 people. There is
a to come in here and have a drink.
Yeah, Thogrum, you look around. You probably don't want to know where or how they make the juice, based on the quality of the inside of this building. It makes sense why they don't let anyone inside.
You're looking around for. Where's your rating at? I don't see a rating for how. When was the last time you guys were inspected? I'm gonna bonus action cast a spiritual weapon.
Okay.
At the one that's being pounded right here.
Let me grab that for you real quick, because there's a lot going on this map, so it's very easy to drop into the wrong place. But good news, I finally updated the Spiritual Guardians template. Haha. So, in case that comes up. So,
Sweet.
All right. Spiritual weapon arrives and smashes this lady in the head. Is it the same one that's already been? Yeah, that makes sense. All right, give me that damage. 10.
Dunk.
Yeah, 10 more damage. You hear sort of a crack as it kind of hits her upside the head. Her nose starts bleeding like really badly, and she's just kind of looking around in a panic.
All right, well.
All right, still got an action.
I do have an action. I will one-handed strike her as well.
Okay. Yeah, 26 definitely going to hit. All right, that additional damage puts her out.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. That brings us to number 13, who is dead. Spencer, you're up.
Spencer is going to run for 20, 25, 30.
Imagining the noise that Spencer makes when he runs. Little honks, like.
All right, is he entering the building?
Yes, he's entering.
All right, let's see. Schwabam. Probably there would be a good spot for him.
I can't. I never. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He's going to. Can you do the charge
Sure.
while he's running?
Yeah, go for it. 14, just shy of what was needed to hit.
Okay. All right. Then he will stay there.
Okay. Down in the basement, Pharaohs. What's the play here? She looks super pissed, and you can hear combat from up above. There's really no disguising, like, gone, bring my spiritual weapon, and then I died, and like all these other things that are happening upstairs. So I don't know. I don't know if you want to try stay in character
Just roll
or
a
if you just
deception
want to
check.
get
Just roll
him.
it's funny. Let's just get it over with.
Oh
Just
my
do it.
God.
Keep doing this. Like,
Yeah.
go
Keep
with it.
doing the.
Best case scenario, she's gonna take you alive to question you and figure out what the hell you're up to. That's your best case. That's your best case scenario. But she
All right.
can't. You get the feeling as a fellow edgy character that she's now been compromised and can't take any chances on you. Is
Okay.
if you were in her shoes, right? If you
Yeah,
were-
it'd be like,
yeah,
murder him.
right.
Okay. I didn't know how soon she saw through the. Through the
Oh,
head,
it was.
so, yeah.
I mean, the head. You were watching her and getting more and more concerned as she really kind of gave it like a once over, like a person trained in medicine or something. And then, and then all that kind of went out the window. Anyways, when the loud thump happened upstairs, and then the Russian accents, and then
Water.
the magic, and then explosions of yeah. So.
Honks.
Yeah, and then thump, honk, 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 honk. Yeah, I mean, I would say your cover's blown.
All right. Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, oh well, I guess you betrayed me. So
Stick with it.
I'll cast gaseous forms like ta-ta for now.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I'll like float out the door.
Okay. You transform into a misty cloud. The spell ends if the creature drops to 0 and corporeal creature isn't affected. While in this, believe it or not, you were the first person to cast this spell that I can recall DMing for. So this is exciting. The corporeal creature isn't affected while in this form. There's only method of movement is flying speed of 10. The target can enter and occupy the space of the creature, have resistance to non-magical damage, and advantage on strength, dexterity, constitution saving throws. Like you're like a vampire. Got it. So you just want to kind of like super rad, kind of like float up through the floorboards kind of deal.
Like,
okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay. That's hype. All right. So you go up through the floorboards and you end up underneath the couch. I think that's about right.
Hell?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's you
you'd be-
guys.
Yeah, you'd be somewhere around here, yeah. Spooky ghosts popping up. Okay.
They already
Yeah,
killed Pharaohs.
And yeah, so that was your movement of 10 feet, and then yeah, so you don't
Yeah.
even look like Pharaohs, you just look like a misty cloud. Oh, hold on. I got a good meme for this.
Yeah, there are vampires coming for us. Run!
It's Pharaohs' soul leaving his body. I told you he wouldn't last long.
It's all my fault.
Alright,
I'm not dead.
there we go.
As much as you'd like it.
Oh, that's cute.
There we go.
I love it.
Oh my gosh.
That's so great.
You can
I like
almost hear as you look at your gaseous form the lilting feminine laughter of a person very familiar to you, Pharaohs. Anyways, all right. Tari, you're up.
I will run 30 feet. I mean, leap, jump, whatever one.
Sure. Okay.
And then
Now you
one of these.
are in combat now, so
Yeah.
you're kind of descending from this 2-story roof. So go ahead and give me either athletics
okay.
or acrobatics to see
I thought it
how.
was once, but yeah, I would love to.
Yeah, it's a two-story boarding house, stone boarding house. Fishermen live there, all that jazz. All right, so you kind of like slide down the roof, grab the edge, and sort of drop down. But you do, in the process, take a bit of damage from the fall.
Okay.
Okay. So you take 5 points of damage as you land kind of on the wet stones, but you can continue.
And I will, still invisible, I will cast command as like a
which would take you out of regular. Yeah, it would take you out of invisible, I think, if you did command.
I don't expend a spell slot though, so does that?
Right, but it's a hostile action against another. Yeah, against another being, so it would take you out of invisible. So do you want to do that yet, or do you want to wait?
No, that's fine.
Okay. All right.
Could she use her mantle of inspiration? Or does
That's
that
what I'm doing.
Mantle of Inspiration wouldn't break invisibility.
That's what I'm doing.
You said command.
Oh, that's not mantle of.
Command's a
Sorry.
spell.
No, I'm using my mantle of majesty.
Oh.
I could use.
Oh,
mantle
right. But that would be influencing it, like aggressive action against another creature would end invisibility. Like
right. Sure. Yeah.
But yeah, you could give out Bardic Inspiration. You could do your Mantle of Inspiration. None those things are not like combat stuff, so that shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. No, I will break my invisibility and say, is one of them dead? One of these?
Oh yeah. The one on the left is dead.
The one on the left is dead. Okay, so
Yep.
to the one that's remaining, I will say run, and I will point.
Down the street kind of deal.
Yeah.
Okay. Hype. All right. Is when you activate that with your mantle, is there any bonuses to your DC or anything I need to know, or is it just going to be like a straight wisdom save?
It doesn't cost a spell slot.
Okay.
And if a creature is charmed by me, it automatically fails.
Okay.
But she's
all right.
obviously
So
not.
she'll go. Yeah, she'll go ahead and do a wisdom save. See how it goes. Ooh, 21. All right.
All right. And I can cast it on each of the next 10 rounds.
For like a whole
free.
minute
Yeah.
you can do that. All right.
Yeah.
Sweet. And you no longer need to concentrate because the invisibility is off.
Yeah, I'll take my brain off. Thanks.
All right. That brings us to remaining bandit who is on the right. She is surrounded by people. I have to ask, how crazy devoted to this cult is she? Let me check. Not that. There's a lot of you here, and you killed that woman in less than 6 seconds. She says, "Wait! I'll take me alive. Take me alive, and I'll tell you everything I know. I'll tell you everything I know."
Okay.
What?
Throw down your weapons.
Yeah.
She
Fall on the
throws
floor.
that. She throws. Well, she has a lot of them, but she throws the two that were in her hands. She throws her dagger and her scimitar down.
I don't have enough item interaction to do that.
Yeah, she's just strapped with weapons.
And fall on the floor and don't move. If you move, we kill you.
All right. She kind of huddles on the floor between the wall and the couch. Also doesn't want to get shot through the window, so she's just kind of curled up like earthquake drill style, hoping for the best. All right. Morale checks. A thing that happens. All right. Babies don't have to make morale checks though, because babies get to go back home when they die. So let's see. Baby's gonna move up the stairs. 1, 2, 3.
Should I delete the dispenser that's down there? Because there's no one down there we can't see. Or do you...
All right. This one's going to poke its head around the corner and see what is going on here. And it is going to run back down the stairs. And in demonic, it starts yelling that there are intruders, guards dead, etc., etc. I assume somebody knows how to speak demonic. Otherwise, I just spoiled the whole thing. Other baby's turn. Other baby comes rushing up. It dips around the corner. It looks at everybody who's there. It makes an executive decision to fire a firebolt. Yeah, that'd be good. Oh, wait, better yet. Yeah, okay. It looks over at you, Skull, and in common, it says,
Hey, you! Why do you not? Why don't you eat more salsa? Are you afraid of acid reflux?
Please make a wisdom saving throw.
I will.
Okay.
I would love to.
Aw, but you passed. Okay. The creature looks totally miffed.
I kind of wish I didn't. When
all right.
so happens.
That brings us to Lady on the Stairs. Lady on the Stairs is going to come running up. And then she's going to turn the corner. And she's going to see that there's a lot of people there. And she's going to yell down the stairs. There's a lot of people here. And... oh, man. Let's see. As a reaction... okay, that's good. You got to live through it, though. All right. She's going to move up to the window with a dash action, and that will be her turn. And finally, the lady that's in charge of all these guys got a terrible roll. She's going to come up, and she will cast a spell. She will cast Spiritual Weapon. And then take a dodge action.
I'll counterspell that, I guess.
Can you see
You
her?
cannot see her. She's on the staircase.
Oh, I can't. No.
Yeah. Because there's so you have to see your target to counterspell them.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. All right, so she will cast Spiritual Weapon, and it'll pop up here. All right. It's just the previous one I had on here.
I was gonna say, it was
so
like,
many
what the hell
feels.
is setup?
Yeah, I mean, look at it. It's like, it's horrible. It's horrifying. So, it's like a skull surrounded by like spiky chains. It's horrifying. All right, top of the round. Nikolai Constantine, third of his name.
All right, so we have that poor lady huddling over there.
Uh-huh.
See. Yeah. I think he's definitely going to run up a little bit to create some space to get in.
Okay. I'm going to remove her from the overland map because she's kind of hiding behind the couch, et cetera, et cetera. So, got it. All right.
Let's see. I think he'll do. It's difficult terrain to move through Spencer Thogrim, right?
Right. Yep. Allies are difficult terrain.
So I guess 5, 10. Is she over here by the window? This lady?
Yes. Yep.
How badass does she look, Crash? Like, pretty badass?
Pretty badass. Yeah.
Sort of badass?
I would say more badass than your average cultist.
Well, you know, he does have a thing for tasty fish. So he'll try and polymorph her into a nice little
Oh, geez.
yeah,
Okay.
fish. Just go big or go home, I guess.
All right. Let's see what happens. She turns into a fish.
Okay. He'll run over and pick up the fish and throw it in his satchel.
Oh, damn. All right.
Is that a free item interact?
No, it is a creature, so it
It's
would
slippery.
get. It has stats and stuff. So.
Okay, no. So he can't just pick it up. So he'll. I don't think he can do that his turn. So he'll kind of come over here. He'll prepare to pick up the fish next turn.
Okay. All right.
Oh, it's
Useless
cute.
fish.
She gops, trying to figure out what the hell just happened. She has the intelligence of a fish, so yeah, she's just gonna flop there, feeling sorry for herself, and thinking about water, I guess. All right. Illyria, you're up.
I can't see anyone else through the door now.
Nah, you'd have
Alright,
yeah.
I'll go through.
All right. Tactical shotgun entry, just like in the police academy. All right, you're in.
You see,
yeah. You see a very honestly, you've been through a lot with this group, Illyria. But when you come inside the circus tent, it's a lot to take in. So you've got demon babies wearing spiky chain diapers. You've got a skull surrounded by spiky chains of balls just floating there. Constantine is like looking like he's rubbing his hands together like he's going to pick up this random ass fish that's on the ground. This lady is just sort of terrified, kind of covering her head, ducking behind the couch. Oh, and there's this weird purpley pink cloud like floating through the couch. That's kind of weird. And of course, there's Thagram's trademark crushed in skull over here. So I guess it's really not the weirdest thing you've seen.
Skull's gonna shrug.
It could be worse.
This chick, she doesn't have weapons, right?
I mean, she has a lot of weapons, but she doesn't have any in her hands, and there are 2 weapons on the ground. In the where she was standing.
Alright, I'll move my hunter's mark to demon baby.
Okay.
And I will take
the left one, you said, or the right one?
Yes, the left one.
Okay. Let's see. I think the hunter's mark is actually this cool looking. There we go. Cool. All right. And you just start firing at that baby?
Okay. Yeah. Let's kill the demon baby.
Wow. Okay. You put a magical crossbow shot right between its eyes, and the creature kind of like seizes up, turns into like a little stone statue, and then the stone statue crumbles.
Ooh, that's cool. Let's do it to the other one.
The other one looks nervous. You shoot the other one, and same 15 damage, same deal. It kind of makes an O face of surprise, and then seizes up, turns to stone, and crumbles.
Goodbye, demon babies.
Illyria enters the building like SEAL Team 6.
Dodge roll.
And I will end there.
Magic weapons, you get them as soon as you can. That's honestly. All right. That brings us to dead babies. Skull, you're up.
I'm gonna move 25 to here. Are these babies small enough or to not be difficult terrain or no?
They're enemies. You mean they're dead bodies?
Yeah.
They're not tiny, I don't think. Let me double check. They're small, so they're the size of like a toddler, so like or a gnome. So yeah, they would still be. There's rocks everywhere. Blah blah blah. Yeah.
All right.
All right. As you kind of turn the corner, I think you would see. Yeah.
Her golden locks. Yeah.
Yeah. The priestess of Volkir, or not the priestess of Volkir.
I guess I'll just I'll come around the corner with the last bit on my movement. I'll kick the
the rocks out of the way, just kind of. All right.
Yeah. I'll look
we can clear the space then. That's cool.
Okay. No, it's just as part of what I'm just
gonna,
I'm gonna try to intimidate her into giving up. So I'll say, well, that didn't take long to find you.
Her eyes narrow, and there's this look on her face of like, I should have killed the other dragonborn when I had the chance. Like, it telegraphs pretty clearly. Like, the way she's looking at you, like, she double duty wants to kill you. Yeah. She has the power of fanaticism on her side.
Okay. Yeah, this is worth. Yeah, so I will use an action to dash. I will use an action surge to use an attack action and attempt to grapple her.
Oh, okay.
Just a straight grapple.
All right, here we go. Oh shit!
Right.
Do you have advantage or no?
No, I do.
Okay.
I can sub an attack for a grapple, right? So
Correct. Yep. So you could attempt to grapple her twice if you didn't get her on the first one.
I would like to try again.
All right.
Damn.
Yeah, she is not having it.
Wow.
I'm impressed. I'm so impressed.
All right, as you kind of you move in and you kind of go to grab her, she like locks like hands with you, fingers interlaced, and you guys are just kind of like fighting on the stairs here as you try to like get a hold on her, and she just kind of keeps you from doing so.
Okay. Dash. I use my action surge. Did not hit her. Do a bonus action. Yeah, she's not gonna surrender. I'm just gonna acid breath weapon her in the
Okay.
face.
Just gonna blast her in the face. All right, here we go.
Man, alright, so 6 acid, and that'll be my full action economy.
All right. She kind of turns away, and the acid sort of sprays against her neck and shoulder there. She lets out a cry of pain, and when she looks back at you, you see that her eyes are sort of wide with madness. The madness of a zealot.
Respect.
All right.
Go ahead.
Thogrum, you're up.
All right.
Quick Thogger before I go unconscious.
I'm gonna. 10,
Oh, that's right, because she
15,
took the dodge. That's
20,
right.
and then 25. Move right here. Can I move my bonus action? Move my spiritual weapon.
Bonus action allows you to move spiritual weapon. I don't think it could go through walls, but it could go like 20 feet. So 1, 2, 3. It could get closer, but I don't think it would make it to her.
Okay. Then I'll just. You know what? Can I recast it?
Yeah, you just use a
With
new
my
spell
bonus
slot.
action.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah, I'll just recast it on.
Okay. That works.
So. Yeah. And I'm gonna. Yeah, attack roll call.
Oh. But I think she's dodging. Are you attacking her or the little guy?
I was attacking her. Is she
Yeah,
dodging?
yeah, she is dodging. So roll again. 19 still hits. All right, she takes 11 points of damage, plus the 6 she already took.
Okay. I have a question. If she's dodging is only melee attacks, though, right? Like, or
It's any attack rolls against you is a dodge or a
What-
disadvantage,
Okay.
and advantage on dexterity saving throws.
On dexterity saving throws.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you ever don't know what to do on your turn, just take a dodge action.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of people die who would have lived if they had just taken a dodge action.
I'm gonna cast Hold Person on her. Oh no, I can't. Never mind. I'll just swing her. I forgot. I already cast her spell.
You could try grappling her. It won't help the dodge. That's why I tried to. So dodging won't help you against grappling for some reason.
And yeah, I'll try to. I'll try to grapple her.
Sure. Okay.
But
Athletics
she's
check?
really
Yep.
strong.
Give me an athletics. Yeah.
Seriously? What
Man.
the fuck?
Oh man.
These
She does not wanna be
these Uthgard ladies, man, they're just tough.
All right, well,
Okay, Spencer, you're up.
your turn.
Alright, I'll tell Spencer, keep a hold of this one, and he will
Smile and sit on her.
grapple that Chica right there while
All right.
honking.
I will be honest, he does not want to be grappled by a dinosaur. So she is going to try and resist. So have him make either a strength or be strength. So have him make a
He
strength.
has athletics.
Oh, okay. Have him make an athletics check.
Athletics?
Right
Yeah.
And is
Maybe
it
it's the old
at
Spencer.
advantage because she's prone, or?
No.
I would say normally no, but in this case we'll just say
Yeah,
yes because she's kind of given up. She's wedged herself in there. She's kind of squeezing. So go ahead.
Hey, we all suck at grappling.
Man.
Yeah, as you go to grab Spencer, as you go to like chomp on her and like hold her in place, she just kind of kicks you in the snoot. There's sort of like a squeaky toy noise as her boot like connects with your schnoz, and it is not a delicate snoot booping like you occasionally get from Illyria. This was a very mean snoot booping.
I'm gonna look
yeah.
at her and be like, I'm gonna kill you for kicking Spencer.
She's like holds up her hands and she says, "It was gonna bite me. It's a dinosaur." And yeah, she's hysterical. All right.
He's gonna block this is the door.
Fair
right?
enough. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
he's
he'll block the door so she can't-
park his bulk in the front of the door. There we go. All right. Pharos.
I
The
can't really
clown.
see it. I guess I'm inside of the inside of the couch. It's like really dim for me.
I mean, it's dim in the building.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You don't have dark vision yet.
All right. Is this a thing to attack, or is it just an
It is a
object?
spiritual weapon. Yeah, it has the telltale particle effects and semi-transparent hologram nature of a spiritual weapon.
Okay. For now, I will use blur.
Okay. As a cloud?
Oh well, I thought the cloud's over now.
Oh, it lasts for a while, right? Do you not want to be a cloud anymore?
I think it's
Oh,
it's an hour.
Oh wait, I thought
yeah,
it was
you're
up
a
to
cloud
1 hour.
for an hour,
Oh,
man. I
an
thought
hour.
this was.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought you were kind of. I don't know. I thought you were kind of.
All right, I'll float to the.
letting us know that what you identify as a cloud, and I was respecting that. I was like, cool.
All right,
we'll figure
I'll
it
use
out.
my 10 feet of movement to, I guess.
You don't have to stay as a cloud, though. You can totally cancel concentration at any time. So if you don't want to be a cloud, if you just wanted to cloud through to the next floor, that's totally fine. But it's your spell slot. You only get 2 of them. I don't think you could do anything as a cloud, though, right?
No, I
You
can't.
can't talk.
Yeah.
You can't interact with anything.
You could just be spooky. So yeah, do you want to break concentration then?
Yes.
Okay.
Make sure
Yeah.
you're
All
all right
right.
out of the floor though.
Yeah.
Probably-
So, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just
So you drift up and then turn back into yourself. Those of you who can see, it is a strange thing to witness. The cloud poofs back into Pharos, and he lands on the beat up, bloody couch.
Oh, what do you guys do? You guys do. All right. And then, yeah, I'll cast blur on myself, and then I'll move. I'll kind of mosey on over to like the group, or whoever needs help. Which it's like all black.
I mean,
Yeah, I know.
Goggles of night. They're like $1,500, man. It's no big deal. You rich.
Yeah. And then I guess I'll pass the turn to that's my
Okay.
action for now.
All right. Tari, you're up. Everybody's having a house party. They're all in the house.
I will as part of my dash action, can I? This is what I want to do. You tell me if I can do it or not. I want to kind of like jump off of this cart and use that height to flip like over Spencer, using him as like a like a
Oh, I got
horse
you.
or
I got
whatever.
you. Got you. Right.
And use my dash action to get like inside with a little bit of an acrobatic.
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, it's an ally. Like you don't. I mean, you could describe moving through his space any which way you want. So that works for me. So you whabam, forward somersaults over Spencer, who claps his two front flipper claws together and honks excitedly for your entrance. You land with a flourish. You can see wisps of pink and purple clouds still kind of clinging to Pharos. It looks
I
pretty
can
cool.
only see what's outside right now. I can't see my mini anymore. Oh, okay.
How about now?
Okay, now I definitely can.
All right.
So we have the one who's surrendering, and we have a fish I see, and we have a little.
You do have a fish.
Skull and chains. Are those the enemies that I see?
Spiritual weapon. Yeah.
Well, I will.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
I can insult her tacky spiritual weapon. No.
Yeah.
Oh no, you
normal
dashed in
day.
here.
Nothing weird going on in here.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted to, you could. I mean, if you don't want to lose that command, you could command that fish, or you could command that lady.
Yeah. I will tell the woman submit.
Okay, fair enough.
Maybe somebody will get to grapple her next time.
All right, she will try her best not to submit because she's already submitting. She submits like crazy. She just throws herself on the floor. I'm sorry.
She's tired of being assaulted by people trying to grab her.
Yeah, this poor woman. I feel really bad for her at this point.
Yeah. All of
Don't feel bad for her. She kicked Spencer.
Yeah.
No, not
Oh,
That's
which one?
right.
Oh no, it's a different one. No, you're doing this one. Okay, never mind.
Too much Witcher. Every female and some male NPCs, they just put all of the like eye charcoal on, and it's just running everywhere down her face as she's just sobbing inconsolably. Yeah, you broke her. You broke her. All right. I think it's her turn. Yeah, so she will spend her turn submitting. She just puts her face and her hands down on the ground and just is sobbing.
It's Commander to pet Spencer. No.
Apologize.
To Spencer.
I think there's one baby left. No, are all my babies dead?
There's the one at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, there he is. Okay. That baby is going to. Oh man. I mean, it's a demon, so I guess it's going to get away with something inappropriate. And it looks over at you, Skull, and it says,
Hey, don't feel bad. I've got lots of black dragonborn friends. It's fine.
And you can tell he's kind of heading towards a real racist routine. Go ahead and do a wisdom save, please. Okay. You're not having any of that nonsense. You kind of stalwartly look at him, and he just sort of pokes his two claw fingers together, like, ow. And then he scuttles downstairs. All right. Sorry, guys. You tried your best.
Why, you little?
All right. Let's see. That brings us to this fish. All right. What will you do, worthless fish?
SWAT.
Let's see. Gotta find worthless fish's character sheet.
Slap Constantine, make him make a concentration check, and then jump out the window after he fails it.
Let's see.
Because polymorph's concentration, ain't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Yep, it is.
All right. Found it. There we go.
And you thought you had gotten rid of the random creatures crash.
No. It's fine. Like polymorph is a thing. I got a moon druid and a bard who's addicted to polymorph in my Friday game, so it is just a menagerie every week. So worthless fish, yeah, it's gonna use splash. I need anyone who can see it to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay, that's amazing.
I can just barely see it, I guess.
Okay, then you got to roll. Oh wow, guys! Wow.
Oh my gosh, the fish, you guys!
Oh,
So the thing I
can't
have to
even
ask
breathe.
is if we feel bad about it, what do we do?
I mean, that's up to you. I mean,
Spencer wants to
Okay.
eat it.
Quick,
yeah,
put
Spencer
something
definitely
suffering.
would want to eat this thing.
Oh God.
Okay, yeah. Wow, guys. Wow. It just kind of like flops around on the ground. It's just really sad.
Why are you
Okay.
tormenting that poor fish?
All right, that brings us to
I thought we were here to fight cultists. Why are you torturing us?
Skull. Spiritual weapon is coming up to hit you upside the head, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. What is her plus to this? It's not great. She's not a super high level character. All right. 6. Yeah, so that doesn't hit. All right, and then she will. What else you got, lady? Sure. She will cast Hold Person on Skull. So give me a Wisdom saving throw. Oh, all right. Well, that took. Okay. Yeah, you are paralyzed as if by Hold Person spell.
All right.
All right. So she'll concentrate on that. No longer dodging though. And I think that's her whole action economy because she used her bonus action already. All right. That brings us over to Nikolai Constantine, third of his name.
I'm sorry, Mr. Fish, but I have bigger fish to fry. 5, 10, 15, 20.
You rolled a 7 on that save. You're
You're
you
very
feel bad
sorry for that fish.
you want to go get a bucket of water right now.
I honestly thought about it, but like he knows where the fish came from as well, right? Like it's not.
I mean, you guys live in 5th edition. You know that it's very liberal rules for holding your breath. Fish should be fine for a little bit. You know.
Yeah, at least a minute,
Yeah.
maybe 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Um.
All right. As you come in, you see Skull just sort of stroking out. He's just kind of like staring off into space. Little drool, little green acidic drool, kind of coming out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. He kind of gives, I guess, Skull a look. Skull, like, obviously can't.
He
really
can't return
the
it.
look.
Yeah. But he does have these sweet lightning bolts now to show that he's paralyzed. That's cool. But yeah, what are you gonna do, Constantine?
I was looking at hypnotic pattern. I don't think I can get it off inside of here without affecting other people.
Yeah, it's a big area.
It's 30 feet. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think you need to waste that. Yeah.
In case there's more stuff. I don't mean it's not. Yeah, I mean, she's already pretty beat up. She's not bloodied yet, but she's definitely been knocked around.
I'll just toll her a little bit.
Oh, okay. Toll him and dead. All right. Here we go.
Oh, sorry, and I don't have it set up, so.
2d12.
All right, no worries.
Yeah, 2d12.
Roll 2d12s, assuming she doesn't make the thing. What's your DC?
She might have just made it. Let me check. She did make it. Yeah.
Okay. Then she just she's scrappy for a CR2 character. Damn, she is scrappy. Amazing. All right. Anything else from Nikolai?
No, I think he's good.
All right, Illyria, you're up. It looks like this woman is legitimately sorry for what she did, because she is a mess over there. She is a mess. I think even Spencer kind of feels like, yeah, okay, maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's nose to get kicked, but there's also the matter of this poor creature over here. It's just languishing. But there's also a big fight happening in the stairs. I feel like we could fit 4 or 5 more people on that staircase if we really tried our best.
Let's do it. Yell at her, "Don't touch my whale ever again," and then I'll tell Spencer, "Don't eat that fish."
I think
both of them look admonished. Yeah, both of them.
You got us in trouble.
And I'll come up and I want hunter's marker.
Okay.
Are we keeping this one alive?
Yeah. Just green foam is just coming out of its mouth. Like you ate a lime Alka-Seltzer.
I feel like she's like a pig in grease.
Alright, I'll do well, I don't know. They didn't say not to, so.
Alright, yeah, you shoot her. She is bloodied as you just peg her in the arm with a crossbow bolt.
Again, are we keeping her alive? Yes or no?
Anyone? I mentioned that when we make the plans over to get over here.
We
wanted her alive. We want to take her to Wellgarn. This is his.
Do non-lethal damage.
Alright, non-lethal, so you're shooting for kneecap. Oh my god. Well, that'll do it. It's hard to see.
Breaking that kneecap off.
Yeah, it's hard to see over everybody. So you just kind of like, you're moving the crossbow back and forth. You're trying to like get like a non-lethal shot. You're thinking real hard about, do I have to get a non-lethal shot here? And then finally you see it and you just blow her kneecap completely off. Just with a howl of pain, she collapses like a sack of bricks on the staircase.
Can I run? Oh, she's dead.
No. She's. Oh, sorry. Yeah, let me put a KO thing on there instead of a.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, shit. I'm sorry.
No. It's. She's down. She's down and out. But
okay.
She's not. Yeah, she's not killed.
Oh.
You lamed her. You lamed her real bad.
What's wrong with Skull?
Oh, does it stop when she gets this concentration?
Yeah. So you'd be okay. Her spiritual weapon would just linger, I guess, until the duration, but it wouldn't do anything. But I can just remove it from the map.
I'll just shake myself out of. Don't kill her! Oh, there was a little guy. I'm gonna go get him. If it's my turn.
Is that everyone?
No, there's a little guy that ran down the stairs.
There's stairs?
Yeah, it's hard to see because there's so many people on them, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All
right, Skull, you gonna head down the stairs after?
I'll inch forward. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh, no worries.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll head down the stairs.
Okay. Oh, well, this person was never in initiative. I don't know what to do with this person. I'm just gonna delete this person. There we go. All right. That's what you get for showing up late. All right. So you start heading down the stairs, and the baby is over here, and you see that he's eating fruit out of this bag of apples.
Makes no reaction. Can I come down the stairs?
I mean, he eyes you as you come down the stairs. He's not happy about the situation. He's letting out like nervous laughs, like hyenas do.
I'll ask Serge what he wants to do with this one.
Serge just sort of chuckles.
Okay. I'll walk up and stab him.
Okay.
Twice.
Oh my gosh. Well, a 13 is enough to hit it. Just enough to hit it. And 9 damage, though, is not enough to kill it.
Okay. Alright, one more attack. Hopefully I can get him.
Yeah, as you stab him once, the creature kind of pulls itself off of the tines of the halberd and sort of starts crawling away. And then you stab a second time. It lets out pitiful, cackling, nervous laughter as it gets bigger and bigger. And then just ruptures. Stinky, sulfuric water just goes everywhere. And you get happy feels from Surge the Trident.
Alright. Look around, I don't see any other We'll do some searching, but I don't see any other combatants at the moment. Okay.
Oh,
except for this.
Supposed to be a wall. There we go. Cool. All right. So yeah, that'll do you for combat. Because polymorphs for an hour, right? So this poor person's fish for an hour.
Can I roll
a
D3?
Not bad.
For
You
search?
took three people alive. Do I do what?
Can I roll a D3 for search?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm gonna tie up the lady in front of me.
Okay.
I'm gonna tie up the fish.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
Just get a bucket.
Well, it'll eventually become a person again.
The problem with the fish is the fish will eventually suffocate, and suffocating will turn it back to its normal self. Or no, I think you'll die. Yeah.
Algrim, can't you create water?
I could, yes.
I mean, you wanted to just die as a fish?
Here,
and turn
I
back
found
to
a
normal?
bucket. I found a bucket down here. Put the fish in the bucket. I had the
or we
bucket
could
up.
throw the fish into the water, and she could like wake up reborn in the sea. That would be really transformative.
I don't.
Oh man, that's a character origin story I haven't heard before. Actually, I was a cultist, and then a hobgoblin turned me into a fish. Yeah. Well, I guess it's kind of believable.
We could just scoop some puddle water into a jar of some sort.
It's raining outside.
And carry it with us.
You just put her in a bucket in the rain outside. Call it a day. Is that the plan? Bucket in the rain?
Yeah.
Just carrying her with us, I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
I will definitely carry her around with me in the bucket.
Okay.
Full of water.
Just continuously polymorph.
It'll get weird about 50 minutes from now.
Yeah.
Why is this hallway so crowded?
We'll have to plan for that.
All right. So. Wow.
Pharaohs, I thought you died down there. I haven't seen you.
You can't get rid of me that easily.
I'm starting to get a little worried about you. I had to come inside here.
All right. Follow everybody. Are they downstairs or?
Yeah, I think just let me know where you guys want to explore first, because you have neutralized everybody that was here. Clever play, waiting until most of them left for the night.
Oh yeah.
Totally intentional, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
100%.
You know, like
the world is a moving.
They don't live
object.
there.
Yeah.
It wouldn't make sense for them to stay there all night. So I had to get some sleep before they had to make juice in the morning. All right. So what do you want to do?
Well, guys, you take everybody down to the basement and do some enhanced interrogation.
I try and find Edith's necklace. Or does L'Oreal have it?
It is on this lady. She definitely has. She had it on her person. Tucked it away during the fight. But yeah.
I don't want to lose that, so we can get that back to her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And she is restrained, right?
Yeah,
Fish is restrained.
I tied her hands up and stuff, so she can't cast or anything.
All right. Do you tie up a compliant lady, just for good measure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would suggest.
All right.
Can we also blindfold her? Because you need to see to cast spells. Most spells. Right?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
And do we want to bring them downstairs with us while we're kind of heading down, or where should we put them?
I say downstairs, out of sight of everybody.
I mean, we can check out this place, and then what I'd like to do, I want to take her back to Welgar. It's really late, but see what he has to say about all of it, because since he was just acolyte, I think that's what was mentioned. But let's search here for clues. I call people down to come help me search.
Some solid evidence would be pretty worth too.
I'll come down. I am very good at this thing called investigation.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Let's see.
Open up the crates. It's all actually just juice. Uh-oh.
You find 10 mimics.
Interesting. Okay. Let's see. What a weird name. Okay. Oh, that's adorable. Okay. All right. So you start searching. You're searching the downstairs first. You just gonna skip the top stairs and you're gonna be in the basement. Is that the plan? Or do you want to do top floor and then the basement? Or what?
Bottom
all right,
floor.
Starting in the basement. Okay. You want me to move everybody down there? Spencer stays up top to
I'll wherever they're rounded up, I'll stay with the.
Okay. Do you want the people that are rounded up downstairs or upstairs, you guys?
I'll leave Spencer with this chick.
Okay.
And the door's closed, right?
Yeah, and you close the door? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to stay upstairs and look around and kind of watch to make sure they
Illyria will go down.
Okay.
And I'll go down, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let me move all y'all downstairs. I think I grabbed everybody. Okay. So, believe it or not, the stuff down in the basement really is supplies for making Jamba juice. Because you can't really have a fake front if you don't actually sell the juice. So there is, trade goods essentially suitable for making juice. There's barrels that have like cider. There's juice press. Yeah, I mean, it's straight up like bags of sugar, all the stuff that you would need. Over here, however, is the serial killer psychopath supply pile. So this is where there are manacles, ropes, chains, cages that you could put people in, implements of torture, et cetera, et cetera. So this is the darker, spookier side of things.
Can I actually grab some fruit to take for my rats?
Sure, yeah, totally.
Can I bag the torture supplies?
Yeah. You would have a set of torturer's tools. It would use the medicine skill.
Interesting.
We went opposite on the spectrum on what we were grabbing.
Yeah.
Apples. Scalpels.
Yeah, so they have, I mean, if you care, they got pears, apples, some pomegranates. They don't really have a lot of exotic fruits. This is a pretty poor section of town, so there's no bananas, there's no mangoes, there's nothing tropical. They don't even have any good citrus fruits here. I think there's like some limes. Meh. Yeah. But with the cherry, they do make a nice cherry limeade, which is, pretty popular.
Take whatever I think rats would like.
Okay.
I was thinking about opening up a business.
So Thogrum and anyone else who poked their head in this closet area, there is a well, which is really weird that there would be a well in a house this close to the water. What kind of water would you pull up? You'd pull up seawater, wouldn't you? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Nikolai have suggestion. Maybe we go talk with woman who said she would tell us all. Maybe she knows about this well.
That sounds like.
Yeah.
What do you all think?
I'll yell for Spencer to bring her up.
All right. You hear honking. You hear cries of panic. You hear thumping. And eventually, after many thumps, he brings this woman who looks absolutely miserable, thump by thump, down the stairs.
You told us you would tell us all. What is this well? What is this house? What do you do here?
I gently pick her up and I'll let her sit down on a chair over here.
Okay.
Yeah, and I guess Nikolai would actually probably sort of untie some of her restraints while Skull is doing.
No,
Okay.
I'll untie her all the way.
You asked like a bunch of questions while she was still being dragged downstairs and tossed there, but she will try her best to process them. She says, "This is a place where we meet and get assigned jobs. It's also a juice stand.
But not your main base of operations.
No, there is no main base of operation in the city, I don't think.
And do you know what this well goes to?
It's really weird. The part of why the juice is so popular, even though we don't really work too hard at making it, is that water tastes amazing.
I want to ask Ferris if he wants to use this special as down the well.
Sure. Sure, I can do that.
If he sees anything. I'm going to kind of back up out of the room. He comes in.
Okay, as you look down into the water, there is... Oh, here's the problem with your specialized. It's dark down the well. You can't see in the dark. You would, yeah.
Can I go over there and cast detect magic?
Sure. You want to use a spell slot to cast detect magic?
I get the primal awareness now. These spells don't count against the number of ranger spells.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause.
Yeah, you get a freebie or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. As you look down at the water with your dark vision, it's not too far down to the water. Only about 30 feet or so, but it is very dark and completely unlit. There is the faintest amount of transmutation magic glowing in the water.
There's transmutation magic down there, you guys.
Huh.
Should we pull some water up?
Yeah.
While they're doing that, I'll ask her, who else do you answer to besides this one? I'll point to Oreo.
Wait. Who do I what? What now?
Who else? Do you answer to anyone else besides this one?
Look, I'm hired muscle, okay? I'm hired muscle. So my job was to not let people into this place.
Good job.
And turn a blind eye to whatever they're doing. Look, they were consorting with demons. You saw those weird laughing babies?
Did.
Yeah, and they were like, stealing people, I think. Smuggling them out of the city.
You weren't a part of that, were you?
She's part of it if she's helping them by turning a blind eye.
Maybe by association?
And where do these people go? Do you know?
There was a place, an old house south along the coast. That's where they were sending him. But
our place? Is she talking about our place?
Is that the house that crawls? Is that?
Yeah. The house that crawls. That's what the locals call it. Yeah. But lately they've been just sending them up along the the main road out into the swamps.
What times do they send them?
I mean,
and on what days, if you know?
Usually they're knocked out. They put them into crates, like shipping crates, barrels, and they just ride them right out of town in like the back of a wagon.
Every day?
No, like maybe once a week tops. I mean, how many people do you think they're kidnapping?
When was the last time they sent a group of individuals?
Oh, like 3 days ago. It's a real tough lady, super handsome guy. They were snooping around, and we they caught him, and yeah.
Oh, say that again. It was real tough lady and who?
Just a real handsome guy. He's really handsome. He was so handsome that like I think he could like win the heart of a queen. Like that's how handsome he was.
What did he look?
I mean, didn't look anything like you.
Spencer.
I give her a little high five.
All right, she's bound, but
I'm bound her. I've bound her.
Okay.
I wanted to
just to give you. Oh, just to give you a high
to
five.
set her up
Hell
comfortably in the chair.
Then she definitely high fives you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast a suggestion on her and ask her to draw a picture to the best of her ability of this.
We could have just regularly asked her to do that.
I just did, and she's not doing it yet, so we'll start there.
All right, she's got to make a wisdom save. Let's see.
Yeah, DC 15.
All right.
Oh.
Okay, she will try and draw to the best of her ability.
Pink or green, I wonder, for the little paint ability.
Oh, I see. I see what's going on here. You just like making me draw stuff with Roll20 markers. I see. Okay. All right. So let's go the eyeball. And let's go another eyeball. And let's go handsome eyes. There we go. And it's got like a nose. There you go. Handsome nose. He's got bushy eyebrows. And he's got a beard. And is it a mouth? Because that's important. He's got ears. Yep, that's the
thing. Did you say he was an elf? What?
No, he's not an elf. He says ears.
He says he's got a mouth. He's got a mouth.
Yeah, he's got a mouth. He's got hair. I don't know, man. There you go. That's what he looks like.
Do we
Is he from
recognize?
around town?
Wow. I would say you guys have been out of town since those two arrived. So I don't. They're definitely nobody that you guys would recognize.
Okay.
Okay.
Did I pull up the water?
Yeah. You pulled the water.
I'll
It
bring
looks
over to
looks pretty clean and clear.
I want to ask her how it got transmuted. Like,
she doesn't know what you're talking about.
Should we make her drink it?
I want to ask the cleric about it.
You gonna wake her up? She's out for 1 hour, or until you give her at least 1 point of healing.
Yeah,
I'd like to interrogate her with Welgar, if we can.
Actually, I rolled for it. She's out for 2 hours. So,
Ooh.
I mean, we could just get some of the water, and this might be part of like the deal. I mean, it was probably like maybe magically.
Okay.
Illyria, can you give me a perception roll, please, Illyria?
Okay. Oh.
Okay. Everything's fine, I guess. All right. So you have your bucket of water. You pulled it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we have any? We can...
I'll walk it over here.
Yeah.
Should we put in I can empty out my water skin. Put this water inside of it to take back.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, I can try to dispel it and we can shut this business down. Like with the FDA or something in this joint.
Yeah. I mean, Well's right there. You want to dispel magic it?
No, I'll hold off for now.
Let's learn a bit more.
Yeah, I'll hold off for now.
Okay. All right.
If
So-
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I don't know if this is gonna be. I don't think it will be, but I could. If we took an hour, I could resummon, and it can detect poisonous stuff, but I don't think it's really poisonous. So, anyway, it's an option, but I don't think.
Anyway, I look to the woman. I'll say, "You've been very helpful. I'd like to help you out."
Or
you have to understand.
You work for us. She work.
You have to understand. The last time we let a prisoner go, and it was a little halfling girl, and she was very good at pretending to be a little girl. The next time I saw her, I melted her. So, what I'd like you to do is I never want to see your face again. And if I do, I'm going to melt you.
I just say we take her to Ida and let them.
Yeah, why aren't we turning
I'm gonna kind of whisper that.
all
So that...
the hostages in?
I mean, she looks hopeful. Like, she looks super hopeful.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
Miss Ada will want to talk with this one, I think.
Yeah, we kind of need the proof,
Yeah.
like especially if something goes awry with this lady who is the boss.
Oh yeah,
you know, and is
yeah.
well
We
known
could
around
we
town.
could take her to do that. I just want to put that forward, like
Oh, yeah.
after
No,
we
it's
get all
good.
that done, and we interrogate her.
I think
with
she's
Ada
at the
or
mercy
whatever.
of the town at that point, or of Ida. It's not.
Yeah, I'd say we let Ida decide what happens to her.
Okay.
All right. All told, if you are rifling pockets, you guys come away with a whopping 39 gold, 5 silver, and 8 copper pieces.
Oh, 8 whole copper pieces.
Yeah.
So we're like super.
That's all the money that the people had on them.
And the boss lady? That's all she has on her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we do quick check of upstairs?
Yeah. When this lady wakes up, I want to talk to her.
Oh, we're going to talk to her. Yeah. So let's.
Oh yeah.
I want to. 'Cause this is gonna probably wear out before we can get over there. So what do we want to do with the fish?
We should probably break it down here and then
eat the
subdue-
fish.
Tie it up.
Yeah, subdue her down here before we move out.
Put the fish in the well.
And no, I wouldn't.
No.
That's not.
Well, that's why I want to take them to Wellgar, because he might have Zone of Truth ready. And
Yeah,
he would
no,
be
I agree,
interested
that's-
in knowing about what his.
We kind of owe him cultists anyways, so
Yeah.
at least this makes good on our word.
Okay. So is the plan then to have this lady turn back to normal, and then tie her up and then take her with you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
pretty
think, I think, like, do a quick check of the upstairs just to make sure we didn't miss anything.
Sure. All right. So, quick check of the upstairs. Give me an investigation check.
All right.
It could be with advantage because there's a bard and bard's trained in all skills.
All right. I'll just roll it.
12. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a very Skyrim-esque moment where you find random coins just around the room, and you have to like meticulously line up your aim thing with every single one, and like pick each coin up. In the end, you do find another. Let's see. Wow. Yeah, 3 gold, 10 silver pieces, just sort of haphazardly, like lying around on different things. And you do find under the couch a morning star that seems to be pretty nice. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Well, shall we leave? Or I guess interrogate?
The Morning Star has the special property that Pharos passed through it. Yeah, so if you're a Pharos, fan, you're looking for Pharos collectibles. He passed through that as gaseous cloud. So, pretty cool. All right. That being said, let me take you guys back to the main screen, I guess, and you'll make your way in the night over to the Temple of Volkir to kind of turn this lady in to her supervisor. All right. Summoning the power of the Fey Patroness, Karen, you demand to see this woman's manager. You take her on a circuitous route because, I figured you don't want to climb a cliff through the town. East and then north along the road, past the spoopy graveyard. The rain never stops. You guys are saturated to the bone. It is miserable. Eventually, though, you do arrive at the temple or the shrine or whatever we're calling it. And it's late, but when the acolyte who answers the door sees who it is, they go and they fetch ya boy. So he arrives and he sees what is going on, and he is very disappointed, as you can see from his character art. He is very disappointed. So with a heavy heart, he just looks at the unconscious woman and the other two ladies that you have with you, and he said he turns to Thogrum, his favorite amongst you. Sorry, it's the truth. And he says, Thogrum, it seems you bring me ill tidings tonight.
Well, you know how you told me about that whole cultist thing, and you were like, Thogrum, I need you to get to about this cultist. And, Thogrum was like, oh my God, I got all this other stuff to do. Well, I finally got to the cultist thing. And, it turns out there's a real problem. But I think we've kind of, nipped it in the bud a little bit, I think. And then, this lady right here, she appears to be the head of the local chapter. Of the cultists, and this one was guarding the building before we stumbled in. Lots of demonic little guys running around there. They were held up in an old Jamba juice down the street in the old ghetto area.
The one with the cherry limeades?
Yeah. That's the same one, yeah.
He shakes his head in disappointment, like a man who realized that by drinking a cherry limeade, he supported demons. It's a feeling all modern humans have whenever they go to fast food. So,
and they got the real weird well down at the bottom of that joint that's got some a little bit of transmutation magic in the bottom of it.
A well?
Yeah.
By the docks?
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, can I show him the water?
Is the well water seawater?
Apparently not.
He looks at the water. It looks pretty clean. It's like from a spring in the mountains.
Yeah, it's definitely magical in a sense. So I don't know what's going on with that. We haven't really got to the bottom of it, I should say.
Well, we're about to. And a big, beefy arm lunges out and grabs Oriel Stormrack around the unconscious throat and pumps a healing spell into her. So she comes to with some HP, but also being choked by her former boss. And apparently he was so angry he got max healing. Yeah. Her eyes go wide with fear when she sees his face. And when he sees the fear in her eyes, you see multiple rage veins just start bursting out on his forehead. He is so angry. you hear just the faintest hint of like thunder, kind of rumbling thaumaturgy style.
Should we take this inside, maybe?
Yes. And he kind of drags her inside. And the inside is very, Viking chic, I guess. And he just sort of slams her into like a support beam and says, you are why would you do this? Why would you take all of the teachings of our gods and people and just spit on them? And he just kind of slams her into the pillar again. Her eyes wide. You see that same fanatical kind of craziness sort of come over them. And she says, because I've seen the end of all of us. It comes from the ocean, and even Valkyr won't be able to stop it. So I will do what I can in the time that I have left to secure a place for myself in the new world. And she kind of spits blood into his face and beard.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, his face remains stoically angry as he just kind of holds her, gurgling against the pillar. You see one tear roll down his face.
That was awfully disrespectful. I can't believe you did that.
In a tired sigh, he lets go of her, and she kind of slides down the pillar, just sort of chuckling and laughing as she does.
Can we ask her about how the well got its a little transmutation power, or where it came from? Seems awfully unnatural to me.
This well, what does it have to do with your plans? And she just kind of like screws up her face, and she says, I don't know about the well. It is just used to make the juice. Some member of the cult gave us the building to use as a front. Said that the water was safe for drinking. So that's what we use to make the juice. Doesn't seem to hurt anyone. I've drank it, no problem. And he looks at her and cocks an eyebrow like, there's a lot of fucking problems here.
This is Nikolai speaking, I guess. You have convinced me of this danger. I wish to avoid it myself. Please take me to where you would go if to make sure that I stay safe and where you would go to stay safe. That wasn't like the best worded suggestion in the world.
Two sentences tops, my man, if you're doing a suggestion spell.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm worried about this, as you have said. Please take me to where you would go next. Maybe we'll see. Yeah, I thought
she's not.
Man, you guys might want. You guys might want to workshop your suggestion spells because they're terrible. All right. So sorry. Let's see. Let me give her a wisdom save. See what happens.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Okay.
Listen to her suggestion.
Because that'd be weird if she started trying to get up and started to grab you by the arm and started walking.
All right. So yeah, she's just sort of like looking around, and she has a look of someone that's like crazy enough to think she could maybe escape, even though it would be like 8 attacks of opportunity or something. Obviously she doesn't have Misty Step or anything like that, so she can't really do that. Her blindfold's been, knocked aside so that he could look her in the eyes when he was yelling at her. But you're not really sure what the hell she's planning to do. He just looks like deflated, that like someone he, was supposed to watch out for and, in charge of, like, just like would be doing this. Yeah, he's sort of like pacing around the room. Remember when you were a kid and your father would get super mad and you couldn't understand it because you're like, this guy, this is the whole world. How could he not know what to do? That's kind of like what this guy's doing. He's just sort of pacing around the room like he doesn't trust himself to do anything right now.
We can keep looking into this maybe, but if we could get some more information from her, whatever she can provide through, magical means maybe, or maybe non-magical means. And I'm gonna
I could throw her to the dimension door a couple times.
Who gave you this house to use? He says, as if he's finally putting his thoughts together. And she just kind of looks over and sneers at him. And she's like, someone with enough money to get away with it. And he kind of like narrows his eyes and he's like, was it prime water? And then she just she gets real quiet and just starts laughing at him.
Like, that's crazy to suggest prime water, or
Not that crazy.
She just you could do an insight check for sure. Yeah.
okay.
All right. Let's see. Those of you who did insight, 12. I mean, she's laughing because he got it, maybe? I don't know. 16. She's laughing because she knows that he wants it to be prime water, and she's not going to give him the satisfaction of saying yes or no.
This crazy bitch.
Elgar, maybe if we, do you or any of your acolytes or priests around here, do they have the zone of truth available?
Ah, yes. Yes, the zone of truth. I'm supposed to keep that one memorized. It helps solve disputes. I will cast it. All right. She will try to make the saves. Anyone else want to get on this action, or do you stay clear of it while I cast it?
I will stay clear of it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll stay
right
near him.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, did you want to try to bane her up to see if she has a 1d4 penalty to this, or it's silly because she'd have to fail one save to have a penalty on the next save, but I mean, it's a cheaper spell slot. I don't know.
If anybody can cast Bane, or if we can help.
All right, that's a charisma save.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. So she fails, so she'll have a negative penalty to the save against his. Oh yeah, oh yeah. She is crushed by the combination of his spells, the bane, and everything else that has happened. She will speak the truth now, but remember the rule of the evil genie. They can lie by telling the truth if you're not careful.
With that, Crash, like I know it's like kind of close to time.
Yeah.
Could we?
Do you want to hold off so you guys could think of questions to ask, kind of thing?
Opposed to how we word these questions properly, or is it?
Yeah. I mean, if you guys want to pause the narrative here, I could spend the next 7 minutes or so answering other questions you might have about the game that you maybe didn't think to ask in chat, or I didn't get to in chat. I mean, if you guys want to have a little bit of time to kind of plan your interrogation here, I'm totally okay with that. or you could use the active session to plan it out together, which might be a little bit easier to workshop than using Discord. You guys control the narrative here, so you tell me what you want to do.
What is anybody opposed to waiting and maybe trying to form some kind of questions that aren't super open-ended so she can't get around it?
Yeah, I mean, you do have a very knowledgeable member of the cult here. She obviously was high up because she was recruiting people and giving out assignments. You took her alive. Fantastic. She'll never walk again. Maybe not as fantastic. Well, she'll walk.
You're welcome.
with a limp and a cane. You've completed a quest for this guy by ferreting out cult activity. You completed a quest for Ida for ferreting out cult activity. You have 3 prisoners that are alive to actually be persecuted and by the local law. So that's huge. Super win tonight. Very well done, guys. Very, very well done.
What 3?
Can we have the other 2 in the zone of truth as well?
Yeah. You want me to roll for them also?
Now you could also bane all 3 of them. Look at that efficiency.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh,
that
yeah.
makes
I like
sense.
it. Yeah.
Oh,
So that way,
right in front of my eyes. Let's see. That's against the Bane. I think that might have passed. Maybe you a 16. Tari.
Sorry, I'm pretty sure it's a 15. Let me double check.
Okay.
It's a 15, yeah.
All right. Well, she fails anyways against the zone of truth, and then the other one is super basic. So let's see what she got. I could just roll random d20s for this one. Oh wow. Okay, never mind.
This is the fish.
Okay,
right?
so
this is the fish. We can't get anything out of the fish.
Magikarp. Magikarp made both her saves.
All
But
that time spent as a fish, really.
yeah,
Taught her the ways of people.
Iron will.
Magikarp probably knew the least of all the people you captured, though. So both of these 2 individuals, which is great because you can do the whole like ask them a question. If one gives a radically different answer, you can be a little more suspicious of it.
yeah, well, we can separate them a little bit and ask them the same
They
questions.
gotta be inside the zone, right?
That's why, but a
Like
little
15?
bit, separate them a little bit in the zone and just talk to them separately.
And we'll do like good
But
cop,
asking,
bad cop.
yeah. So that way they can't listen to the others.
Yeah, how
Okay.
many questions do we get per?
Oh, it's like 5 minutes per casting, right? So you could ask, I think we set a timer last time for effect. So we'll probably do that, again, since we're talking and the characters are talking, so it'll go kind of quick. If I have to look something up, just like last time, I'll pause the timer while I look it up.
Oh yeah, 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes per.
Oh yeah, 10 minutes. Yeah, you
version.
could blast them.
Okay.
Which is good too, because you wouldn't want to have like 5 minutes of questions now, and then 5 minutes of questions next week, or maybe you would. I don't know, but so, man, oof, this is kind of pivotal. You could potentially drop a lot of plot bombs on yourself if you ask the right questions. Oof, kind of excited. All right. Anybody have any other questions before we adjourn? Questions for each other? Questions for me? News, announcements, anything?
Okay, so how does everyone feel about the bank thing for Copper Lock?
Oh, okay,
So
that's
do
a
we
good
want to
question.
bank
Yeah.
some money? Maybe
Sure.
bank half of it and split it up, the rest of it, or there's a bunch of stuff to buy. Crash, is there multiple suits of plate mail available from that one store, the Dwarven Hammer, or is it just the one?
Yeah, basic non-magical plate mail you could purchase at cost.
Okay.
There's
'Cause
nothing
no Thogger wanted to buy
screwy
some.
going on with like the economy related to plate mail. So plate mail is a thing you could get a hold of.
Yeah, since I'm pretty much the only one tanking right now, I wouldn't mind having like one more AC would be super.
Oh yeah.
And that would put, just so everybody else is aware, that would put me up to like 21.
Sweet.
Blackjack. Don't go over that.
Yeah.
Thing. You might explode.
I've been trying to play in these West Marches games when I can to remind myself what it's like to be a player. So hopefully that's bleeding over into a less deadly game for players. I don't know. I don't know if you've noticed an improvement in the deadly meter, but probably not.
No,
I'm trying my best. But I had the joy of tanking. I felt like Thogrum for a few minutes on I think it was Saturday. So
Feels it's pretty empowering. No?
it's a good feels when your level 2 character could get like a 26 armor class. So yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Good feels.
Potions.
My 14 feels very good.
I will note, which is weird for wizards, that my AC is currently 19.
I thought your decision for medium armor specialist or whatever was really cool. Because hobgoblins, if you guys didn't know, get light armor, all of them. Every hobgoblin can use light armor.
Mm-hmm.
And then light armor proficiency is the prerequisite for medium armor proficiency feat. But the medium armor proficiency feat also gives you shields. So he just, in one feat, he was able to like gain access to breastplates, gain access to shields. Just a really smart
Without
choice.
having to dip at all multi-class.
Yeah, it was really smart. Like, especially, yeah. So
I mean, Thogrum is definitely still the best tanker. I'll be
but
standing
thematically, a war wizard who actually wears armor and has a shield, I thought that was really cool. Without having to dip into Eldritch Knight. Yeah.
And I'll always be standing slightly behind you, Thogrum.
No, sounds good. It's gonna appreciate that.
Yeah. I'll let you
not
go
having
front.
Tooth's massive HP pool. We're gonna feel that when we get into a big fight soon.
Well, I mean, eventually, like, you're gonna have access to polymorph, and like that's another hit point mitigation spell. And then you also have Glam Bard, who can just dole out so much bonus hit points, like so much bonus HP.
Crush, I have a question.
Sure.
Pertaining to like the statues I made of like Buddy and Toothless.
Mm-hmm.
Per gold, like how much gold to make them like?
Well, as an artisan, right? As an artisan, it really came down to how valuable you wanted them to be. So basically, it would be like whatever amount of money you spent, then we would have you kind of do like a check, and then the check would determine if it was the same value as the materials or more value than the materials based on how your check went. So you would basically be determining, because you're making art, right? So you'd be determining like the value of art through your skill and through the materials.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Art is a little bit harder for when characters are making art to just give it a flat value, because there's a little bit more going on there. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Weird question, maybe. Sound like Greg. Could a potion of acid resistance? The Zeph captain was selling one. If I was to buy that and give it to my alchemist, could he devise a way to make more? And would that require?
The alchemist could basically like destroy it to try and learn the recipe and then make it themselves at essentially half the price. But with the time needed to make it.
Yeah, and probably special ingredients for that.
Yeah, and keep in mind when they're making it, it's the cost of the item. And then that gets divided by however many days to make it. So it's not like they'd be cranking a bunch of them out, but if you wanted to, proactively start getting them ready in case you had to deal with something that has acid, that might be a thing.
Maybe at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I promise you that all of these random like threads, they do actually interweave with each other. So, like, I know there's 5 different cults. And there's like all this other stuff going on. It really does all sort of like weave together. Like, so the more you learn and the further you get, it's going to start kind of coming together, coming into focus.
Yeah, I'm super excited now.
So is the next session the next day would be the party, right? Is that what we're trying to do? Or
let's talk about the party.
You've still got 2 more days, I think, till the party. But yeah, do you guys want to go to the party? Because
I don't know. Do we?
That's
Skull
what
does
they-
not,
Wizards
and
to
Skull
go to the
also has
ball.
some information about.
I mean, I guess if Ada was going to the ball, maybe.
Yeah, because you guys are now in the AM hours, the early AM hours of the 8th day of Tarsak. The party is actually on the 10th day of Tarsak. So you have today, tomorrow, and then the next day is the party.
Will Ada go to the party?
Well, you told her to fake her own death, so she's going to be hanging out at Prime Water's house until you tell her otherwise. But I'm sure she would like to go to the party.
Okay.
I can buy Spencer a bow tie.
Oh, that would be cute.
Aww.
So the party, if you decide to go, that is a very intrigue-laden adventure. So it's a lot of role-playing, a lot of social skills. Gosh, if there was like a glam bard, it would probably be like the greatest adventure they could ever go on. Fortunately, there's not one of those around. So like, yeah. Also, it does take you further inland, but Daggerford is a significant part of this campaign. It's about as far inland as you'd probably need to go, honestly, for this particular campaign. But it might be fun to see a different city and get a different view on things. But again, the thing with the sandbox game is there's always things going on, and the things will resolve themselves without you. Like it's not a video game, so quests don't stay up forever, basically.
So with that, I do want to put forward some information that I have. This is the reason I wanted to tackle these cultists, because I was hoping it would lead into the swamps, and it looks like it might after we do this interrogation. When we got back from the salvage run, I did send a message to Athokent, kind of check in with her and see what's what. And she sent me back that there was some betrayal within the lizard folks, and that Vilsar, you guys remember him? Mm-hmm. He had stolen something, or again, gosh, just messaged me. Yeah, they betrayed. So something was stolen by Vilsar and the Black Star, and they use that. She's basically asking me to come help her. So I would definitely tell you guys about that. Yeah.
That didn't sound good.
Is that okay? Everyone all right?
It's not us.
Yeah, no. Greg, yeah, we broke a wine glass. Everything is fine.
Oh, okay. Be careful. Like depending on the wine glass, there could be tiny little shards everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll put that information. Is that the lizard folk? I asked them, and they asked me for help. So I definitely put it to you guys. You go take care of the cultists in the swamp, or at least help them.
Yeah. Here's the message. We've been betrayed from within. Our most precious treasure has been taken by Vilsar and the Black Star. Help me, Skull. I think she was also going to... Yeah, I think she ran out of words, though.
Yeah, 25 words. It's really fun coming up with a message. Only 25 words, though.
Yeah.
Are the rats okay with terms?
Absolutely. You see how much rain there is in the city? How many like Tressum and seagulls are around? Yeah, I mean they definitely, assuming they don't get fed to your dinosaur, I mean they're definitely down with those terms.
No, I want to see like the rats like sleeping with Spencer all cuddled up. So freaking cute.
Yeah, I was very, very surprised by how you handled that. So that was,
really?
yeah, you really turned that shit around. So
we were theory crafting that.
Yeah.
All right.
Like
cool.
I want a rat army.
And then Thogrum, regarding your apprentice, do you want to set up some kind of, in case he shows up and you're not here?
Yeah.
Contingencies?
Do I know about? Did it say anything about how long he was going to be?
He should be arriving within the week, which in Forgotten Realms is 10 days. So anywhere between, like the 9th and the 16th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I'll, if it looks like we're going to be gone or something like that, then I'll set up, or I'll make some arrangements for them to just send him to my house, for him to stay there for the time being, and so I can get him set up.
Cool.
So we can establish the Church of Gond in Saltmarsh. Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Gond?
Yeah, it's rough when you're gods that do illegal stuff. So, yeah.
Now
It's
I
tricky.
could take the place of the leader of the cult. We'll just be there, and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'm in charge." Yeah, everywhere.
That's the other thing about Jamba Juice, right? Like, you guys went in, tactical strike, killed all these peeps, took the people. From what I understand, you only took those 3 people. So these peeps are going to show up at 4 a.m. to make the juice. And there's going to be some dead bodies and like crumbled demons. And yeah, there's going to be questions. They're going to be like, "Can I roll an investigate check?" Yeah, they're gonna be really freaked out and trying to figure out what happened. So there's that as well. If you had any other business you wanted to do there before people showed up, I mean, in order to open for a 5 a.m. open, they got to get there at 4 a.m.
Yeah, this is an actual shop. I mean, I guess I'll make an attempt to clean it up, or
yeah. So there's a lot of moving parts still. So very, very excited to find out what happens next week. So, also it was nice to have all you guys here. So, glad everybody got home safe. And no, it's all good. Glad everybody got home safe and all that good stuff. So. All right. My announcements. These 2 kids, I guess they're not kids, they're adults. These 2 guys are running Westmarch's games to learn how to DM, and they're actually getting pretty good. I think they're getting pretty good. They could survive me as a player and some other people that are kind of rough. And it's been pretty fun. It's all like starter kit stuff. So if you've played the starter kit, you have to be like a good sport and like not know where all the secret doors are, not know where all the hidden treasure is. And then the other guys are running the essentials
walk
kit.
into traps on purpose.
Yeah. Like, like you're playing T-ball with your kid. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to have them to have a fun time as the DM also, kind of thing. So yeah, the one guy's running the Phandalin starter set, like the Lost Mine of Vandelver, and the other guy's running the new essentials kit. I don't know, Ice Dragon Mountain of Phandalin. I don't know. But they both take place in Phandalin, and you can kind of just jump into whatever game they have scheduled. They're not like a regular scheduled thing, so you just kind of like pay attention for when they have a game going and, sign up for it. But there's one at like, well, you guys are Central Time, most of you. So like 11 a.m. tomorrow,
Mountain,
which is...
Yeah, we're Mountain. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
East Coast, so geez.
Yeah, it's noon East Coast time tomorrow. The one guy's running a game. You get to go to a ranch and solve the mystery of Butterskull Ranch or something. I don't know. My daughter ran that adventure for me for her birthday. It was actually pretty fun. But yeah, so they're doing that. So that's kind of cool. And they're all just like free to play. Like, everybody's helping everybody else learn how to play D&D and that kind of stuff. If anybody is interested in running games to the server, you can totally do that. Just let me know. I can make you your own sub channel, and you could like set up stuff. If you need resources like maps and minis and all that, talk to me. I'll try to help you get set up. If you're interested in taking the dip into the DM pool or whatever. If you like Minecraft, we got a Minecraft server now, or a realm, I guess they call them. So we were all kind of playing that this weekend, which is kind of fun. So if you wanted to play Minecraft with other nerds who are into D&D stuff, you could do that. And I think that's all I got for you today. So, all right, I'm going to go get some sleep. I had fun. I hope you guys enjoy your week, and we will continue this next week. I'll keep an eye on chat in case you guys have any questions for me.
Thanks,
Awesome.
Right.
Thanks, Crash.
Yep. Thanks, all.
Really fun.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Bye.
All right.
Good night.
Night, everyone. Bye.
Bye.